It is official. I checked with my wife the other day. We have officially saved $100 off of our electric bill a month in the summer compared to last year.
And you're using your air, wait for it, more.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can get that nice new American Air and Heat system and not freeze your feet off at night. I love to keep it chill.
We do freeze our feet off, but it runs less because now they redid all our duct work. Yep. So we don't just have one return by the couch like we used to have. Now we've got a return in the ceiling in every single room, so it sucks the hot air out of every room, and it cools the entire house more efficiently.
It's way more efficient. Throw some technology at this. Get what you and I have. I did this yesterday. I changed our electrostatic filter.
Yeah.
This is it is a small current, electric current rolls through this thing, and these little particulates that flow through your system, bam, they get like magnetized, sucked in, and they're grabbed onto this little metal tray. You take
for allergies.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. And then we got the deodorizer, the UV light.
Kills viruses, everything.
Just throw some technology at it, man. It's awesome.
I mean, the technology they have and how efficient the systems are now, like I said, I saved $100 a month over the summer.
Yeah.
Because usually it was running all the time, and my old AC was inefficient.
Well, we had bad systems. You were underpowered, and it wasn't efficient. It was running all the time. I had an underpowered unit in all my zones because I have 4 floors. My house is tall. It's not big, right?
Yeah.
It just goes straight up. Well, they had all the zones messed up. American Air came in, changed the circuitry. Again, they know what they're doing. They did an awesome job.
Yeah, and inefficient is even more than inefficient. So you think I'm an idiot? I did it on purpose.
I said inefficient.
I did it on purpose.
Oh, you said inefficient or I said it?
I said it.
Oh.
No.
Did I say it too? Because I'll follow you to hell.
No, you're smart.
I'm not, though. I've said...
I'm so stupid. American Air and Heat. Give them a call.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, buddy. It is, I won't do it, it's TD Friday, and welcome to it. Pull your titties out on TD Friday.
What?
Oh, which one are you on?
That's Butler.
Sorry, Butler. Sorry, Adam.
Oh.
What? That's right. You can do that. You pull your titties out on TD Friday.
Sam's here. Butler's here.
Yep. Seth just walked in. He smacked his ass.
Right in front of Tom's face.
We're going to talk to our
I think
friend.
he farted. I heard a tiny poop.
No, he patted his butt.
No, but I heard... Like,
he patted a
Air
poot out.
come out?
Okay, hold on. Turn your mic on. Seth just walked in. What'd you say, buddy?
I said it's probably an old fart that was trapped in there.
Okay. All right.
Protein shake fart.
Yeah. Oh, yuck.
Goat protein.
Egg farts. Seth is here. We're going to talk to Ross a little bit later for some news. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yes.
We're glad to have you. We're live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live, Monday through Friday. This is our home, and you can chat and watch and stream, watch our stream, Orlando's self-proclaimed Orlando's strongest stream.
So real quick, we've got a sale going on. We're trying to get rid of some stuff before we get our, holiday collection and
Holiday collection.
The Tillman's and Holiday collection.
And so we're putting last year's hoodie, this super soft pullover hoodie, $25, and you get a
Super soft TD.
The first 40 or so pair or orders get a pair of White Claw sunglasses.
I like
with
how precise our things are. Like our deals are very precise.
40 or
We're like,
something.
40 or such,
Yeah.
such and such.
I forgot exactly.
Yada
the number.
yada. We do a lot of such and such and yada yadas.
Yeah, so
around here.
the first people to order our $25
While
pullover.
supplies last.
Yeah. And the White Claw hoodie or sunglasses, koozie, and then we're going to throw in some extra stuff. So anyway, that's it.
I like it. That's good. I like that hoodie. Out of all the hoodies we've done, that's one of the softest and best ones we've done.
Yeah.
We used to do these like thicker, like oversized, like really almost overkill hoodies. You remember those?
Yeah.
Like I have a bunch of those, but I don't wear them as often because of global warming and shit. It's so hot. I'm being
It is too hot,
serious.
yeah. You need a light in Florida.
And look, no matter what you believe, I'm just saying.
It's hot as fuck
I'm just
outside.
saying that like when we made those hoodies in, let's say 2014, 2015. They were great, and I wore them for like a couple years.
It's a lot colder back then.
But 14, 15,
right.
16, 17, or at least 16, 17, 18, it's a lot hotter, dude. I don't wear those.
Also, beer pong tournament at Hourglass Brewing, October 16th. The CBE group is putting that on. Also, if you do head by there and you're not playing,
Pong out with your dong out, bro.
grab a pint. We got free Hourglass Tom and Dan pints that you can get. You can take home with you. If you order a beer, just ask for one.
Yeah, it's a nice blue. If you're like looking for what color the printing is, it's like a blue logo on there. It's really nice, and the Hourglass guys did a great job with it, and it's really an honor to collaborate with them.
So Seth's here. Now, Seth.
Where have you been?
Well, just so you know the real, just so you know, we don't know where you've been, but we
Right.
do know that Tom was worried about you. Well, as
Why?
worried as Tom
we had
can.
listeners spotting you driving around town.
As worried as Tom can get about people because he is an emotional robot, but he was very tight-lipped as to your whereabouts.
Oh, really? I thought you'd be all about
No.
telling more what happened.
I think he was waiting to bully you on the show.
Just waiting. I'm going to tell it.
It's
but,
like me when I get tiramisu from an Italian restaurant. I just put it in the fridge, and you just got to save it
Now,
for later.
this-
And you got to rip into it hard.
It's a weird psychology here. What I'm going to explain what happened a couple weeks ago because
I love
Seth
coming
didn't
in
have
blind.
to tell me anything.
I love coming in blind.
So I told
Because I feel like you're despite how we act, I feel like you are somewhat my friend, and I thought that I would just open up to you about what's going on. I had no one
is
else
that
to
what
do
it
this.
was?
Yeah.
Hold on. I thought you
think-
had a bunch of bro friends, or you can't tell them that because they bully
No,
you.
he needs to go to his gay friends to talk shit out. And you're one of his gay friends.
So I'll
My A squad I don't deal with. But you're my B
you're the
squad.
B
yeah,
squad, friend.
like
I
A,
didn't want to be in the squad.
muscles, A, emotions.
That's just it. I don't
B.
really I haven't really hung out with my best friend Josh Woods moved to Tampa.
I thought your best friend was Dochi.
Daichi. He's my
Daichi.
very
Dochi,
good friend.
Daichi.
Yeah, I don't have my best friend.
Daichi.
We still have as much in common as I do with
Because he's
with
younger.
Josh. Yeah,
Josh
he's
is an
young.
old man.
Best friends are for babies.
Yeah, he's like
Why-
30, 30.
I
Okay.
just did a
grown
best
man.
friend photo shoot.
I know.
yeah.
Well, girls, that's fun.
Trust me.
Hey,
If you
guys-
think for a second Tom thought best friend photo shoot was a good idea, you're crazy.
And I haven't been to my gym in quite some time. So
Is
I
that
don't
what you call it? That's a baby name for you. Is that a pet name for you?
my jungle gym. Because everyone thinks my gym is my dojo. I'm not my dojo every single
Also,
damn
jungle
day.
gym for babies.
Oh, jungle gym. Wow, somebody didn't think that out.
So anyway, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I asked Seth. I texted him on like a Thursday, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm like, are you coming in tomorrow? You know, because we got
no,
this
this
every
part I
other
know.
thing."
This part I know.
Yeah.
And then Seth's like, "Oh no, since you didn't text me at the beginning of the
Yeah.
week," which is by the way a lie because Seth's never
Stuck
doing
to my
nothing.
plans, bro.
I
Bullshit.
get, I had every single time.
Luckily today, I have 43 minutes left to hang here, and then I got
43
stuff.
minutes. What, you buying another boat?
I'm just
Are you really?
I ask him. It's part of the text.
okay. Hold
Oh
on.
my God!
What?
So I mean, this guy's insane. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, what if-
Everyone in this room.
Hold on.
Thank you.
that's
Seth.
true.
I could
That's
dance.
the first time Sam didn't.
She didn't negate herself. She
That's
just,
right.
She just
Yeah.
said everybody in this room is insane, and I'm afraid
In our
I have
own-
We're all a
in our
little
own way.
crazy in our own way.
in our
I
own
think
way.
I have to agree with that. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Butler's the most normal.
I was about to say, normal? I was about to say the opposite. I don't
Except the
know.
condom thing. I don't know.
Well, I think he's just being a nerd. That's just a nerd, right? That's what you'd expect a Star Wars guy to put a
No.
condom on, I feel like, right?
Well, he also has his tall tails, which is all webbleized.
No, they all check out. They're just like, it's like he's so
It's
dumb he
altered
doesn't
reality.
understand what's happening. But it all checks out. He's not a liar. He's not a liar.
Oh, he's not a liar. He's something in between.
He's a not understander.
He believes it.
He's not a liar. He doesn't tell the truth. Whatever
like
that
the
is.
Truman Show.
No, he doesn't understand what's happening. He just relates what he doesn't understand in a horrible way.
Yeah, you're right. So anyway, I text Seth. He said, I can't come in. I thought you were going to text me earlier this week. I'm busy tomorrow. So automatically, I'm suspect of that because Seth's never busy. I've never seen Seth busy.
No, when you lived in Baldwin Park, you would come by here because you're like, I'm bored.
Yeah, every
That's
time
before I had another adult, because I had people running my gym right now.
Yeah,
now
but
I don't have that
What's
anymore.
happening at the... Oh, my God, we have an emergency. The paper lanterns fell down.
Dude, you know how much...
I don't know what happened. Oh, my God.
All right. So
Dude, the management, the lessons plans, the marketing for all platforms, it's just a lot of
We can't
crap I
find
gotta
the
do.
swords.
So anyway, fast forward to the weekend. I think I still have the text exchange here.
Man, you're going to the file, huh?
The weekend comes and it's like Saturday night or something, and then Seth's like, hey, I wasn't really busy.
I
gotta come clean, bro.
Yeah, he's like,
ate him for 24 hours.
I don't like lying. I like telling him the truth. I was saying this to open up to him because I really don't have many people to open up to. I really don't.
do not feel bad for Seth.
I don't.
What do you mean?
I'm
not texting you anymore.
So he says, I didn't really was busy. I went to the doctor. I may have a heart problem.
Now, did you do to Seth like you do us and just don't respond at all? Or
Oh, he ghosted him. No. And there was another one that he can't talk about, but there was another thing that happened where this person sent him like a picture that like rattled him, and he was like, shut his phone, put it in his pocket, and never went back to it, right? You know what I'm talking about. We can't talk about it, but there's like this guy, if you rattle him enough, he will close out your text and never revisit you, which is pretty cool.
Here goes, hey dude, so truth be told, the reason I couldn't come in
be told.
was because
I think I have pussy cancer, bro.
I cannot tell a lie.
It's serious.
I had a cardiologist appointment starting next month. I'll be wearing a heart monitor for 2 weeks straight, checking for atrial
fibrillation.
Yeah. There it is.
Good job, Tom.
Artial fibrillation.
Artie Grindle.
Artial fibrillation.
Artie Grindle's Tropic Traveler Vans.
Why'd I try to read that?
I don't know.
I could have just.
Why did you try to read that?
All true. Atrium. He has a bird atrium in his chest.
Digging my own grave.
Art Garfunkel.
Stupid. Anyway,
Ollie oxen free.
so what I find odd about this is, what do you think my response is going to be? Because you're opening up because you're nervous.
Hey,
I
bro.
understand you went to the cardiologist.
I gotta come clean.
You believe you have atrial fibrillation or whatever.
Why would you try it again?
And,
Well, because he can't. It's competition now, Sam. He can't stand the fact that he can't say it. Prepare yourself for a third time where he gets it right and screams, yes!
yeah. It's like asking me for gas money when I know a history of behavior. You see what I'm saying? Like,
We'll send it.
How do you not know I'm suspicious of you actually did? Anyway, so when you told me this, my response was like, you're fine. Just like the last time and the 10 other times before that, there's nothing wrong with it. And then I got nervous, so I was like, well, what if he's not fine? And I'm like, because I started giving you shit a little bit on the text, I was like, I'll bet, $10,000 that there's nothing wrong with your heart. Then Seth's like, well, my doctor said that I could be too healthy. And I'm like, that's not a thing.
I'm so healthy, I've unhealthy myself.
And what is a thing?
No, what you said was you probably are sick, and then I'm going to start taking testosterone to get better looking than you.
This
went the opposite
This
direction,
man's
so-
pouring his heart out to you. You start bullying him?
Well, you said that you were too healthy. Then I'm like,
And then he makes fun of me for... go ahead. Yeah,
well, you said may have to stop working out as hard as I... And then I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, you're going to get a fat, sloppy chungus.
Yes, I want Chungus.
I'll double down. I'll take double dose testosterone, and then I'll
Get ripped.
more ripped than Seth. That would be my dream,
Yes.
just to bully Seth because it would crush him inside.
Drive him crazy.
and then I told him about it could be sleep apnea that because I was waking up with certain things.
yeah, but this is all all stuff you can handle, man. It's not end of the world type stuff.
Well, then he throws Tracy into it, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sure Tracy will love sleep next to a giant CPAP machine."
Oh, I like that he bullied you.
Yeah, that's how to do it. Well,
You got a cool doctor. Is he like an old real man or something?
But I know how to talk to Seth because Seth.
Young girls don't like CPAP.
This is how other bros show their love to each other. They bully each other.
Yeah, it's not working with him because he's not a traditional bro. He's too sensitive.
Yeah, but he's got enough bro to understand.
He understands it.
That the bullying.
I think you went a little too far.
Well, I mean, does Tracy want to sleep next to a guy that has
Nobody
to
does.
breathe with a CPAP machine?
Does.
I mean, that's not cool. Or young.
I mean, I guess
it's nothing. It's
you
really
could make a Howard Stern argument that she could sit on the unit, I guess, while it's running.
She didn't want to do that. She'd rather sleep next to a guy not suffering from like snoring until he dies.
You can't kiss.
That's what it is.
Like normally, that machine does it
disease.
drive you crazy to know that you might have to wear a machine that horribly red, spam-laden pigmen have to wear? It's traditionally worn by pigmen, right? I don't even wear that.
No, it's for
and I'm pig curious.
And when I went to the actual doctor for it, she looked at me like I was kind of crazy. She's like, you're not the general person that would need this. She's like, I don't think that's what this is.
You're a hypochondriac, aren't you?
I think it's your stomach. She said she thought it was my GI issues, my stomach issues that I always have.
Yeah, that's all connected to your anxiety.
I know that. And then I went to the GI doctor 2 days ago, and he looked at me like I had three heads.
Okay.
He's like, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish?
How would you feel, though?
Because this is my second opinion.
These doctors are like, you're wasting our fucking
Yeah.
time.
If I was a
You're
doctor, I'd be
stressing
like,
them out
I'm
now.
charging you for this. So waste. I mean, this is not wasting my time. You're paying me.
No, but at some point you're just like, I'd rather
You
do
again?
some good.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, like, I would get to a point as the gastro. I would get to a point where I'd be like, look, man, I've seen you like 9 times. Because, look, I've done it to my gastro. And I'm sure there's been a point where he's like, look, I have to save this old lady's stomach, okay?
Yeah.
Can you get the fuck out of here?
But you're
paying him.
No, I know I am, but like all he's going to do is tell me I'm okay. Then he's going to scope me, and then he's going to tell me I'm okay, and he knows that.
And a lot of these doctors, especially specialists, it's like months out in advance to get
Yeah.
appointments. And Seth's clogging up the goddamn system.
Yeah.
He's healthy as fuck.
Clogging up the system, man.
I know, and I got.
You need
That's why
hypnotherapy.
it's next week for my heart because it's a month booked out, and it's a month.
You
booked
need
out.
hypnotherapy for IBS. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm in it right
Cancel
now.
and save a life.
Well, the new guy said he's like he knew my old doctor, and I was like, look, I just want to come to you second opinion because it's still bothering me. He's like, then he got on me. He's like, what are you trying to accomplish here? He's looking at all the forms. I brought in my fucking files that I had for the past year. He's like, he goes, Jesus Christ, and he's like looking through this stuff. He's
Jesus
like, you've been testing
Looks like a.
Yeah, he's fine. I don't know what it was.
Why
He's
did you
definitely fine.
bring me Cheesecake Factory menu?
Pretty much.
It's so big.
So then he started talking about the mental thing and stuff. He's like, I'm going to put you on this medication. He's like, it's going to block some of the receptors.
How you say crazy pill?
Yeah, so I thought it was a stomach pill. And he's like, he's like, okay, it's going to block some receptors. He's like, don't Google it. He's like, don't read about it. Don't worry what people say. Like, and immediately as he said that,
it's to treat the pussy. I don't know how you say the vagina. Do not what?
And it was a crazy pill.
it was a fucking crazy pill. It wasn't a crazy
Well,
pill.
that's what you need.
That is what you need.
No,
dude.
but I don't want to be on it. It's a benz.
Well, I don't want to be on them either.
It's not Valium, but it's in the same family as Valium.
I don't want to be on them either, but I'm on them, and they are working like a fucking charm bracelet.
But then I read, and it's like, oh, you shouldn't be on it for more than a month or 2 months or something. He's like, come back, see me in 4 months. I'm like, you want fucking 4 months with this
Oh
stuff?
my God, you'd go 3 extra months? You might die.
I
You
don't
already
wanna
think
be-
you're dying.
I don't want to be addicted to that shit.
I
Like,
can't
don't
wait
wanna-
till
I
you're
got
on a CPAP and your dick doesn't work because of crazy pills. Tracy's gonna love that.
I got pills for that too.
They're snoring. You got a CPAP on. You got a big, because it's big, but it's like Carrot Top. It's just a big dick for nothing. That thing is flop for nothing. It's heavy. It's like a pork tenderloin, like a Hormel, a big Hormel.
Just smash it flat when you try to.
You try to put it in there, then it does that move where it bends in the center and it crinks. And you're like, what happened? I got a dick crank.
Because the Viagra got a half going, but the crazy pills.
The Viagra can't get past all the fucking Malox and Pepto and all this other shit. And all your supplements.
It can't absorb
you get through there, so you only get a half of an erection. So the bottom half is rock hard, but the top is floppy like a waggle man.
See, but then I'll get in my new 2022 boat and be fine.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
This dude's boated 5 times, already upgraded. You're not good at boating.
So
this guy's good at boating.
Hey, is he good at boating?
He is.
Or good at ruining himself financially?
No, he is selling the dream.
It's a smart thing because I can get $5,000 more than what I paid for my boat 2 months ago.
Now you're investing.
$5,000 more.
Yeah, now you're a boat flipper.
It's crazy.
So you're flipping your boat.
I'm flipping my boat, but the only problem is I might have to wait until the new ones come in and they're backed up forever. So it's like it could be. He said it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year.
Now, why do you want the latest and greatest? You don't. No, the honest answer is because I just want the latest and greatest. That's okay.
Nice new, brand new, spanking new.
That's fine.
And it's bigger. It's a foot bigger.
Well, do you want to talk
bigger? My God, this guy is outvoting you left and right.
It's 25.
I've never seen a novice. I mean, this is unprecedented. This guy's the Jake Paul of the boating world. You going to take that? He's making a mockery of your boating.
I mean, having a brand new boat is nicer, you know.
But this guy goes out all the time. All of his photos are thongers and tubes.
I'm taking my niece out tomorrow. And I did come here for another reason, is to borrow your truck for the night. Because Tracy's should have been done this week, and it wasn't.
I'm using my truck to pull a camper over to Fort Wilderness. I would lend it to you, but I have to pull the camper.
Yeah, well, you only have to pull it to Fort Wilderness, then switch out.
He
won't get his truck back in time. To pull out
I'll be sitting there.
Sure he will.
And the guy's like, "Where's my shit?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, this guy, the Kimbo's like, you remember?" I start telling him, he's like, "I don't give a shit." So, Seth, you want to speak about some other things? Because
oh my God, wait, we get serious for a second.
I bully Seth a little bit, but then I pull back because I'm like, what if he is really sensitive? Because Daniel says you're so sensitive.
I get worried about you, man.
I mean, I wake up nightly with night terrors. Yeah.
I think you need to be on some sort of medication. I know you don't like that route, but I do think it would help you.
So then you told me about the new boat, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you're
living his life, man.
You're like, I'm spending my money so that while I have it, because I don't think I'm going to be here when I'm old. And I'm like, well, that seems
you got to talk to somebody. You got a therapist?
Because
you got a therapist.
Because statistically,
we'll start
we've talked about this. He hasn't gone to therapy.
Because statistically,
only doctor he hasn't been to.
Right, exactly.
I know, right? And it would help the best.
You're the healthiest. I mean, not mentally, but physically, you're the healthiest person I know. You have the healthiest diet, and you work out the most I've ever seen. Right? So you should live the longest. Mm-hmm. So spending all your money while you're young,
but the anxiety is going to kill him.
It's fine. I mean, I think even with horrible anxiety, if you're in really good shape,
it'll wear down your heart, buddy.
What will wear down your heart is cheeseburgers. like that's what gets you. The anxiety is not good for you and the stress, but it's like the smoking and the cheeseburgers eventually will kill you faster than anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety and stress. I mean,
if you're eating,
at some point you can only take so much.
If you're eating birdseed and working out 3 times a day, you're going to be fine. Your heart is going to be fine.
Yeah, long-lasting physical damage, though, of like he's saying, of physical damage you're doing by ingesting horrible stuff. You're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about any of that.
So you should not spend all your money while you're young. Also, there's a thing where old rich guys get young girls because of their money. So if you take the money aspect out of being old, then no more young girls.
Yeah,
that's all I'm just saying,
Well, I got
He's not going to blow all his money, just some of it.
Oh,
right?
yeah, just...
Are you blowing it all?
Well, I did the math of the Kimbo fight. It's online of how much Seth made, and then you're like, the gyms.
He owns some property. He's made some investments.
Yeah, I made more money in real estate than I did with Kimbo fight.
Well,
and then there was that one bar and grill you tried to open up. I remember when you opened up Blammers and it failed.
I think
I don't know how that did.
Yeah, horribly.
I think you're MMA rich, which is like you had some success, you made some smart business moves, but it's not like you're Mark Cuban.
No,
you're going to be passing stuff down to your descendants. It's like, I mean, how long could it last? You start buying $80,000 boats. I mean, what's your new boat cost?
81.
Wow.
$81,000.
He likes his boats.
What?
He likes his boats and the birth year of his girlfriend. 81.
That's too old.
That's way too old.
I'm
That's
born
way old.
82.
It's fucking 40 years old. That's way too old.
I was trying to figure out, and as I'm saying it, I'm like, bad math, Dan.
So
That's why I'm not a math guy.
At a decade or so.
yeah. So I guess
But it's fine though because I paid cash for my other boat and I'm getting a good chunk for that. So it'll take off a little more than half of it.
I know that the $50,000 you spent for your first boat will
Yeah.
go into your second boat,
Yeah.
but it's still you're buying an $81,000 boat with your money that you probably could
Most
save.
people don't have $81,000
The
vehicles
fact
that they
you
use
ask
daily.
for $100 for the news is absurd when you have 81 grand to blow on a boat.
It's
I save it. I save that $100.
For what?
Yeah, but that's a weird thing.
I
realize
donate.
that.
That's
I
like-
donate the things.
It's like what Jay Leno did with his NBC checks, right? Like you tuck them away. I've only used my car endorsement.
I don't mind paying Seth $100.
It makes
but
it's a principle. Makes me feel better about it.
It's a weird principle thing. So I just pay it. I'm like, all right, if you want those measly $100,
sexual kink or something. It is
something
odd.
weird.
And
Anyway.
God forbid you don't get paid. Then you guys have this awkward text exchange throughout the nights. You know, on Fridays, it'll be like, where's my money? You're not kidding. I'm like, oh my God, just kiss already. Jesus.
So
I'm good. I won't spend all my money.
Maybe you ought to buy a truck.
Halfway.
Yeah,
I have a truck. Well, it's getting built. I'm spending money on that too.
But a lot of people are
it's
saying.
going to cost another because I'm putting a bigger engine in it.
Yeah, but a lot of people-
So it's costing me more money.
Well, like, why don't you buy a modern truck?
Well, a lot of people were saying that this particular truck you're getting, and I don't want to worry you, but our chat room was saying that the wheelbase of the truck is too small for even the boat that you had because it's quite heavy, and adding another foot to your boat, I'm gonna guess is gonna make it a little more heavy because you want to pull it with a longer vehicle, not a short base.
It's a long. It's not
Scout,
the small
right?
Scout. Yeah, but it's the type of Scout that is long. It's long. It's bigger than a. It's longer than. It's about as long as your
Not as
truck.
big as a Geo Tracker.
yeah,
No way. You're not.
It's
no
as
way.
long as your truck. That's okay.
It's big.
All right.
It's four seats. 4-seater.
Seth, what's the long-term plan? Have you thought about that? Like, what's your 20-year? Are you going to eventually settle down, have kids?
Yeah, of course I want that. It's just scary now because I feel like I'm old, but then I just keep waiting and waiting, so it's get pushed back. But it's not like I'm not trying.
For kids?
My God, that is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Well, no, I'm not really trying. I'm not trying, but I'm not trying.
Okay, well, yeah, I know what that means. Now, is
I'm
that something?
pulling out. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, yeah.
Does she know?
Yeah, no, she knows.
All right, so is that something that she wants to do? Is
Right.
bring some kids along?
Not right now, I guess, but she wants. She didn't before, but
Oh,
part of the
God.
appeal.
You gaslit her into wanting kids?
I didn't guess. I didn't say anything. I never forced her to do anything.
And then what is that?
I kind of guilt her, but that's it.
All right, that's healthy.
So
What do you think gaslighting is?
5 years or so, we're going to see a little pepperoni around.
Yeah. Kicking and
And,
punching.
and I like how I do like, despite thinking I'm all crazy and depressed and stuff like that, I do like how my life is now. I like the freedom of just doing my dojo, and when I don't do that, I'm free to do whatever the heck
That's
I
awesome.
want. And
That's good.
It's
That's
good.
good.
It's just we do worry about you because you say you like your life, but you go to the doctor a lot.
I know.
What are you going to do if you have a kid? You're going to freak out and take him to the fucking hospital for everything.
No, not him. I'd be
he
worried about
I like
only
that
cares
you know
about
the gender
himself.
already.
No, I'd be worried.
That's how hypochondria works.
What I will be, what I do worry about, and I think about this, is the fact that I won't be able to take it. Like if I'm busy doing something with them and I have a freak out, I won't be able to just go somewhere. Like I can't go to the hospital.
You got to stay at the park by yourself, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because then I'd be dragging.
I can see that.
Because I'd be dragging, the child around with me all those places.
insanity.
Look, we're on FaceTime. Just tell me, if you're upset or something, I'll come back.
Oh yeah, and it's
I'm going to Central Care.
super easy taking that $81,000 boat out with an infant.
Oh my God, he looks so sunburned. I think he's dead. Oh no, bro.
Definitely in 5 years though. Like I've always wanted to have a place up north. Like I want to get like a little cabin or something like that. In North
Oh, you're going to buy a
Carolina.
cabin.
Oh my God.
Florida trash dream. Yeah.
There can't be that much. It's got some. Do you have a financial advisor?
Yeah,
Apparently, a good one.
Is it?
too.
It's Remy.
Your roommate? Is it the?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Doji.
It's gonna be a rent. It's gonna be income too when I'm not there. So I'm gonna be renting it out part time, and like when I'm not there. And
Come check out my cabin, bro. my infant son totally didn't die in it.
Oh my god!
Should I write that in the listing?
Let's do some voicemail.
Okay. Voicemail,
man.
email.
I'm so glad I stopped by.
What was it? Oh, hold on. Okay, no.
I just came to bully Russ.
I got to bully you a little bit before you bully other people. That's how it goes.
Hey guys, thanks for calling 1-800-HOT-DICK, the place to find real action with real men. To make it even better, we've got new low prices. So low, we're practically giving it away free.
If you are a man seeking a woman, press 1. If you are a woman seeking a man, press 2. If you are a man seeking a man, press 3.
Mail on mail.
Mail on Mail brought to you by True Leave. If you go to True Leave, I went there the other day. They got a new Aloma location in Winter Park. That's my new one.
I love that one, man.
I hit it on the way home, but I got those sativa and indica gummies, and they're great. 10 milligrams, perfect. You could take 2 if you want to blow your shoes off a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I
do
do.
that. 2, take 3.
But you can take 1, and that is mellow, easy. And if you buy any product at True Leave, just there's a form on TomandDan.com. You fill it out. Just take a picture of your receipt or the stuff you bought, and we'll send you a free True Leave gift. Eric's got the brand new Tom and Dan weed pens.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Yeah. They're like
Put this on the Twitch camera. There you go.
Yeah, that's going to come in every new True Leave order. Also, the bucket hats, Tom and Dan green stickers, some other stuff. But that's completely free, mailed to you, and all you have to do is pop by True Leave anytime you want some medical marijuana.
I can't open this tiny Ziploc bag because apparently I'm like really stupid, but there's the pen. Oh, and for dosing, 1 is fun. 2 blows your shoes.
Okay.
3, yes please. 4, believe it or not, blows your shoes back on.
Okay, yeah.
It's weird how that works.
All right. Want to do... Oh, before we start, Seth, any boat adventures as of late?
No, but tomorrow I'm taking my niece out for her birthday and her friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so where?
Niece and friends.
How old is your niece again?
She's 22.
Okay. And so...
You're just the captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not going to...
Yes.
Is Tracy going?
I wanted her to, but she's got to work.
Okay. Sounds great.
I see your face.
Niece is 22 and her friends are 22. It sounds creepy.
It does.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm taking my niece and her friends out on my boat.
You're the creepy uncle.
Because I'm Captain Stabbin.
Because for sure, your niece's friends, like I'm sure the girlfriends or whatever, like they are looking at Seth as ripped. You know what I'm saying? This rich guy in this boat.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna dress like he ain't gonna wear like sweats or something. You know, like he's gonna have like tiny dukes on.
Oh yeah,
where are you
short
taking
shorts.
him?
Yeah.
Just Conway. Conway Lake. I'm trying to think of
But you
the
can't get
sandbar. The sandbar.
Well, you can't get on the bridge, right?
I got another spot to go in at.
Oh, yeah. So you don't have to go through the bridge.
I told you that was going to happen. The friendly BDMs, man, they're the best.
Oh, some
look
BDMs?
At look at that. See, I told you you lost footing. You're no longer King Boat. You're not King Boat anymore, man. Your nautical bugs, all that garbage is bullshit. This guy's King Boat.
Yep, no, but Seth...
You let another man come in and shit up your fucking Facebook page.
Yeah. Open up, here comes the spoon.
I get, yeah, exactly. You got boat cuckold. That's
Seth,
the name of the show.
Seth he'll burn the bridges of these BDM relationships. He doesn't know.
No, I don't. I am very nice to everybody.
No, when he can't get under bridges, he calls the BDMs and he gets a new spot.
And I keep in contact with him. I invite him out. I tell him I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's got that
I'm
sweet
not a dick.
OnlyFans, too. You
I
could
really
be throwing
appreciate
soapy
the
butt at people left and right for free shit.
I just have a feeling, Seth, that he's like, oh, thank you. And then he gets in, and then he never, reciprocates.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
I do think every time you talk to us, as soon as you walk out the door, you're like, ew, fat. And then you get in the car and you drive away.
And what do you guys do at the sandbar? Just hang out, drink some beer?
Him and a bunch of 22-year-olds?
Yeah.
That's what we did last time. Yeah, we just hung out and drank a couple beers.
Yeah.
I walked around and talked to people.
I walked around and jerked it in the woods.
I hung out with a group of gay guys I found like last time we hung out and we talked the whole time. They were kind of fun.
I'm here with my niece's friends. You guys want to jerk off together in a circle?
Do you poop in the water again?
Not the last time.
Hey, you gay guys want to poop in the water with me? You guys like that, right? Because gay and stuff.
Whatever. It's better than,
I don't know.
It's better than cleaning that porta john. That was fucking disgusting.
It's not a porta john.
Whatever.
You use that thing? You never use that.
I know, but my niece, my little niece.
Oh, God. Your little niece. How many nieces are you frolicking with?
Your 22-year-old niece.
No. My little
niece. My gosh, she had the period shits.
No, it was disgusting. And I was like,
that's
Cindy,
a thing, and it
I told my
smells twice
sister,
as bad.
I'm like, let her go in the ocean, please. I'm like, go in the ocean.
Go in the ocean? There's sharks.
And no, she said, do you have a toilet? I'm like, I never used that. I really don't know how it works. She's like, I think it goes at the bottom of the boat. I'm like, no, I don't think it's plumbed. I'm like, I don't think it's plumbed like that.
I don't know how it works.
It's not the Titanic.
It's also not a fucking iPhone 13. It's not like I don't know how to work it. What's like a Face ID? I know it's a fucking hole. You shit.
Glorified bucket.
Yeah.
Just a bucket.
But you pump the top and it squirts water in the bottom, and then you pull a lever out and it goes to the bottom and it stays in this big container in the bottom.
Yeah,
I thought it would.
It's like one of those opaque mail containers.
Then you got to take it out and then slosh it.
I sloshed it and it was. I fucking.
Hey, gay guys, come help me!
I put it right on the brick roads on Ridgewood Avenue and opened it up.
No, that's illegal.
So you're shitting up Conway.
That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that.
I didn't know where else to do it.
The rich people went apart. Oh, mad.
That's Belle Isle, dude. They're pissed.
That's not Belle. My home, right?
By
my neighborhood.
The lady that lives next to you must be incensed that she had the bad luck.
That old lady.
Some rich MMA
the old
fighter
lady that was
moved
coming
in,
out of her driveway and you were blocking her driveway, right?
What? Bo, remember that when you borrowed my truck last time, your neighbor was trying to get out. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta move.
You blocked her in.
Well, it wasn't an old lady. It was just some.
Well, it's your neighbor.
It was some renters.
Oh, okay.
God.
Renters.
So let's do first voicemail.
All right. I keep forgetting that we're not on ACT and that I can play these uncensored ones that are spicier. Let's go with this one. I believe this is about Finger Hut.
Tom and Dan Butler and Sam. Jim from Lakeland here on a recent ACT Crazy Horse Lady. You guys were talking about Finger Hut catalog. Now, Finger Hut goes way, way, way back to when I lived with my stepmom, Dorothy. And while Dorothy hated every kind of animal, she believed that cats would steal your breath in your sleep and that dogs attracted lightning. So she had all these crazy beliefs about animals. So she didn't like animals, but she loved ceramic animals. Her house looked like a zoo, just full of ceramic turtles and squirrels and everything else. So she loved Finger Hut because Finger Hut had a wide selection of ceramic animals you could buy. The problem is, though, in the catalog, they never tell you what size these things are. So she would order a set of ceramic squirrels, and it's boy squirrel chasing girl squirrel. And then the product shows up, and it's squirrel salt and pepper shakers, and she was just pissed because she was sure that these things were going to be a foot long and she could mount them on the wall like there were squirrels running around the house. So although Finger Hut disappointed her at every single turn, we always got the catalog and she always placed the orders. So that's what I remember about Finger Hut. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
I remembered the one. Remember, I couldn't remember the one, and then people were throwing out some names.
Forgot about Finger Hut.
We used to get a bunch of them, and the one, and Sam, you can look this one up, but the one that really resonates with me, especially this time of year, is Swiss Colony.
Never even heard of that.
I didn't know that one.
Okay,
yeah.
Swiss Colony.
It's still around, though.
Yeah, Swiss Colony would have they did all the chocolates, the cheeses, and the smoked meats. So you would get almost like
I remember the picture.
Is it not Heritage Farms? Not Pepperidge Farms. Hickory Farms. Remember Hickory Farms in the mall? They'd have like cheddar. You'd smell it. You'd walk by, they'd have barrels. They'd have some old guy in overall. Come in here, try my meat sticks.
Meat and cheese assortment.
Yeah, so like Swiss Colony is like a variation of that, except they would have a lot of caramels and they'd have like chocolate.
Didn't they give this to us in grade school to take home when you got to pick what we wanted?
Sally Foster. That's
I think you're thinking of Sally Foster.
Yeah,
Swiss
but
Colony
it had that stuff in it.
It had Hickory Farm stuff for sale, so you'd buy
and the wrapping paper.
The tin of cookies or popcorn or meats and cheeses.
Yeah, wrapping paper we had to do. World's famous chocolate. But this was a catalog that came to your house. And I think the reason I liked it, if I'm just trying to dial it down, is the nostalgia, because I was like, oh, Christmas is coming. And everything in there was kind of Christmas like you'd order a stocking with your name embroidered in it, and then inside of it would be cheese and meat and like a caramel egg.
Yeah. What is it with going back to Jim? The figurines.
By the way, Jim, that was your least good calling. Well, no, he's done a lot of them for us, and they've all been top tier. They've all been 10s. I'm going to have to give that one an 8.
When do you make the transition into figurines as you age as a woman? Because it seems like...
I just bought 2 ceramic pumpkins from Publix today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, you did. I watched her do it.
All right, well,
They're Mickey and Minnie ceramic pumpkins.
I watched her do it. I also watched her take one and go like, "Oh no, the paint chipped on this one," and put it back and get a better one. I saw that happen too. That's all true.
I'm not going to buy a damaged pumpkin.
Well, you could have got some money off it.
I supported
Publix ain't
it.
gonna do that.
I supported Sam in this purchase.
What's the chances that Jim calls up a figurines and I ask, what's the age you start buying figurines?
Right
And
there.
Sam's like, I bought a
35.
figurine.
35.
Yeah, because my wife has a lot. She's building up a lot of
don't put me in
bric-a-brac.
that with the Louis Armstrong doll. I'm not that far in.
In 5 years, you could be there. I mean, it started with some turtles. My wife, it started with collecting some turtles.
I
and
like
bric-a-brac.
turtles.
And then now we've got a bunch of garbage everywhere. And then I'm like, what the fuck is this?
How's your collection coming? Like,
This makes my heart happy.
It's all.
Does your wife do it?
No, not at all. But having you collect a bunch of bullshit,
It's shared now,
Well,
right?
yeah, maybe your wife doesn't do it because you got all that goddamn
he's got all the
garbage. Yeah,
toys.
you do it.
You do it.
You're the old man.
We're trashy enough. I'm keeping this place clean and streamlined. How about you? How's your collection? Where is it? Where can I see it? Where's it displayed?
It's all over my house, but it's just a little bric-a-brac that she starts picking up. She's got like this one where, and Tommy broke the
I
head
need
off
another
of it.
visit at the van house.
He broke the head off.
But it's like it's like I would say 12 inches tall.
God damn.
And it looks like it's carved, but it's like molded plastic or some shit.
Okay.
Right? It's like molded.
So it's a
something.
reproduction.
we call those statues.
And then it's like it looks like 2 ghosts with no faces, and they're embracing each other like husband and wife.
like erotic,
wedding gifts.
like African
Loving
erotic
ghosts.
art, like those
Ghost
paintings,
lovers.
like those African erotic art paintings. I always wanted to buy. Everything in their house is like what a porn producer would have. Like it's always like 2 ghosts fucking. Or their own asses.
It's just like a husband
D'Angelo
and
poster.
wife ghost, but
a
there's no
Hallmark gift.
Yeah,
But there's no face.
But there's no face.
She's
It's all-
picturing somebody else's face. That's why.
It's just some weird bric-a-brac.
damn.
And this
This
is like,
statue's called Soulless Marriage.
I'm gonna put this on her dresser. And then I'm like, all right, why? Why do we have it? What is bringing you joy?
What are we, a Holiday Inn?
Yeah, like, what is it? I'm
What
like,
do you
why?
think she's spending on this stuff? Like, how much is all this stuff?
I don't. Who knows? Why? What? Who is it for? Is it for people that when they
Always
come
for
over,
her.
or like does that bring you like
Well, is
the
it-
ghosts?
Maybe
What is it? I don't know.
Is it art that she collects? Because I have art from different artists that I collect.
Yeah, but that's a painting on the wall, right?
Right. Then that's
fine.
like a person. That's a one. That's a one only thing.
Yes.
Like, this is probably mass produced.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, it's just
man,
it's
I don't
like
wanna-
bric-a-brac.
don't be mean.
It's just like Hummel, all that shit. It's like, what is it? Like, why does that bring you joy? What do you see it?
But
like,
if it does for her, then let her just. Let her do it.
just let her have
do you
it.
see?
He hates joy.
You should draw
just
a
make
face.
fun
I don't even think it does.
Make
Draw
fun,
a
of,
face
make fun
on
of her
it.
here, and that's fine. But
that's the thing. But I don't even think she
Would
looks
she
at it.
notice
and
if
thinks,
it were gone?
Yes,
start,
it's
steal-
crazy.
start stealing it one. Start stealing it one by one.
Crazy hoarders notice everything.
Would
They're
she
like,
notice-
"Where's my Burger King wrapper?" And I put it on the floor. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
God damn it.
show my cat shit tower.
That's a mental illness.
Would
know?
you-
It's like Seth will be at the heart doctor this time next year.
I know.
It's inevitable. It has to happen.
Did you notice? Would she notice if you drew a face on it, like with a crayon?
Tommy broke the head off. I glued it back on. She didn't notice that. So
Do you guys have like for Christmas have like the nativity scene with all like the
No.
mangers? Okay,
I do now. When my mom, this would be the first year that
All right.
I was thinking about putting on my mom's mom, who made. I can't show it. I can show this side. Who made this figurine of Jesus, and the backside of it is something else. She made that. She also made a nativity scene by hand. And I have the whole thing, and it's all wrapped up in newspaper in like a box.
Yeah.
I guess I could set it up, or
You're not even sentimental like me. So just
I kind of want to
give it away. Just
But
Sell
Andrea,
it.
it's one of the only things because it meant so much to my mom. So Christian, so into God. Her mother made it, handmade it. It's everybody, all the animals. The building is in 3 parts. It lights up. It's got a old, remember brown plugs? and then when you get to the, if you got something that's got a brown plug, good luck because you're about to die. The brown plug goes all the way down, and then the plug is two parts, and it's black. And it's been screwed together with copper screws that apparently only Ben Franklin had. It's some steampunk shit, and then two pure copper prongs come out, and they look very ornate. You know, and then when you put the thing in, it always arcs and sparks, but it'll turn on. And then the light is always wrapped with black electrical tape. I'm like, why? Is it that dangerous?
Also, it's just like, you set this thing up for
hot as fuck. You turn that I swear to God, I got a brand new system, American Air and Heat. I put that nativity scene on for 1 hour. It raises it by 10 degrees in our house. That fucking light.
Let's do email.
Oh, I wasn't prepared.
Sorry. We can do a voicemail between
Okay. Voicemail, email. We played the mail on mail thing, but I think we're having fun today and we're not remembering what we're doing. So it's just like we're just keeping it loose and relaxed today.
Ice cream truck shenanigans. The ice cream truck story recently on ACT made me think of a funny story. About 2 to 3 years ago, I would be outside on the weekends with my kids. They were 8, 10, and 12 at the time, and the ice cream truck would just show up literally every Saturday and Sunday, obviously much to my chagrin. It was easily $20 for the 3 kids, except when the crow would hear the truck and yell, "Get me a bomb pop." It was so frequent.
I love bomb pops.
It was so frequent and timed perfectly that I found it suspect. Plus, there was a constant laughter when that damn truck would pull down the block with that annoying music. Frostbit, overpriced product, and my 3 kids demanding money, and it definitely wasn't the nicest setup. I finally cornered my youngest daughter, who was an angel, and held her feet to the fire. Why does this ice cream truck come by so often on the weekends? She is the good one and ultimately gives up the goods. The ice cream truck comes to our summer camp and told us we can download an app and contact them, and they will come by whenever we want. This absolutely blew my effing mind. I was super pissed, felt extremely naive, and impressed with the creativity all at the same time. Though kids being able to summon an ice cream truck seems like cheating, I do respect the hustle.
That's good.
That's really good idea.
That's dope, man.
I would be proud of my sons
with my new truck.
If you want to become an ice cream truck.
That's a good side hustle, yeah.
At the margin,
he's doing it for the kids, guys, just like his car, his tampon cards for the kids.
I think you want a kid. I think you want a baby, man.
No, I don't.
The
I do. I did 7 years ago.
I mean, subconsciously, I think this guy's baby crazy. You need a puppy or something.
Well, you see the time running out.
That's true.
Like we have
every trip to the doctor, you're wasting a year off your life.
Like we have.
That's a lot of years.
Our kids and we watch them grow, and that makes us realize how time's going by fast. Seth has his girlfriend, and every year he's like, "Oh my God,
jeez Louise."
Let's do another voicemail.
Like, the style of pubic hair has changed again. Sorry, I should have laughed at that. Let's try this one.
What's up, T&D? Shart and Randy. Dan, I have never agreed with you more on anything than the fact that these Instacart and ship people need to get out of our grocery stores. They're in the way. They are pillaging empty shelves. I know that's not all them, but it's mostly them. Put them in the ghost store. Get them out. You're the good one. Change the name of the show. Dan and Tom. That is all.
Wow.
Oh, you guys talked about that? Because that's so fucking true.
What's funny, though, is that I'm not sure I like the way Randy said it. He's like, you right about these goddamn Instacart.
Get them out of there.
Let me tell you about these goddamn Instacarters and why we need to
people.
Get them out of here. Yeah, I do like referring to them as that. And from now on, I will be like, oh, you're
You can't really blame them for the shelves being empty because it's people ordering that, but you can blame them for always being in your way and being super aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't even
blame them.
Kick them every day.
I don't really even blame them, even though I'm aggravated with them, and sometimes they're not nice. I am mad at Instacart because they know they could build a facility and they know they're making enough money off site where they could build a warehouse, a luxury warehouse for them to work in that would be better for them. They wouldn't have to go through the rigmarole of all this. No, they'd show up to this store that's built for them. Like they'll have everything organized a different way they'll have it organized in the most optimum way. Right. Everything will be coming in, and it'll be easier for them, and it'll be great. But
maybe eventually it'll get to that point.
It should. Kroger's doing it now, and I know I saw some people do push back on what you like or what you don't like. Look,
it's not just Instacart; it's the Prime too. Like at Whole Foods, they're the same crap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to save a little money.
The store themselves, if they build some extra facility, I mean, they're going to want to make all the money. They're not going to build a facility just for Instacart to make the money. They're going to build a facility and figure out how to
have a partnership with somebody.
How to cut them out.
Just like Amazon and Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Juan brings up a good point too. He's like, during the pandemic, pandemic, I mostly used Amazon Fresh because they shop at a warehouse. Felt bad for sending Instacart slaves to get COVID for me to bring my groceries back. That's true.
What?
Be safer for them,
Amazon
too.
there at Whole Foods. What do you mean? What, is that something else?
No, I think they do have some that are shopped warehouse picked.
Oh.
I know that's what Kroger does because they got their facility. It's out, I want to say out towards Apopka because they come a long way, but they load up this big old refrigerated truck. It's awesome. I love it.
Let's do another email.
All right. This one, this is the old Florida trash dog name contest that Tom came up with. It's the title says dog name, but not sure you can use it. I think you know where this might be going.
Oh, no. Is it a racist dog name?
Not sure the story is appropriate, but maybe you can use it for a discussion. My father, while he never had a white trash dog name, did experience a friend that had one. He was an electrician that moved from Miami to Central Florida, but kept a small contingent of workers in Miami that required him to come down every few months. His friend would let my dad rent a room for the days he was in Miami. And as all, quote, good 90s Caucasian people in Miami do, they owned a large Rottweiler that proceeds to name the N-word. Obviously completely unacceptable and racist. My father did not care for the name, but $25 a night is not bad, and he's cheap. Well, as all of us would expect, something went awry. One time while staying at this house, the owners/friends were not home and just left him a key. While trying to get his tools in the house through the front door, out of fear they would be stolen from his car, the dog got out.
This sounds like an old joke. This is a dad joke.
This is an old dad joke.
I'm not falling for this. This is some guy that remembered a joke. He wanted us to read this story, and he thought we'd bite. I'm sorry, but we're Floridians, and we know all your
jokes. Finish it.
And Dan knows because his dad told him the joke.
I'm pretty sure my dad wrote that joke.
Yeah. This is for sure.
We're not going down that road.
A stupid old racist.
There's a lot of them. I'll give you a variation of it. There's a variation of a racist joke where they're like, and it's always to make the race look ignorant or stupid, obviously to belittle them. And it's, did you hear about the girl whose name was Animal? Or, and they read it off a paint can. Enamel. Like not animal or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's just like there's always variations of these stupid. That's made up.
Yeah.
But is the '90s Rottweiler thing a real trash thing?
Yeah.
I had one growing up.
I had one growing up too.
The math.
It's Florida trash.
It adds up,
we like pit bulls, Dobermans.
We like pit bulls.
I never had a pit bull, but
I did.
I did. Okay, yeah, one of the pit bull, Doberman, Rottweiler.
German Shepherd too. You
Golden Setter.
I had a beagle.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
Beagle.
a Florida gay thing.
It was one of my grandfather's hunting dogs.
I guess.
It was a puppy, one of his hunting puppies.
Hounds, I guess.
Yeah, it was a hound.
I guess hounds are more like Virginia.
Yeah, it was very Virginia. I'm not
like
sure I had
north.
any business having it, considering it was pure hound, and all it wanted to do is dig and murder. That's it.
Florida likes attack dogs. Anything to guard your junkyard.
Yeah.
So that's what we like.
Big stuff.
All right, let's
take a little break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
We got weird music this week, and I mean weird in a good way.
Seth, what time you got to leave?
Is Ross not coming?
He's
he does.
he zooms in.
He does it over Zoom. He's from his house.
He doesn't come in here.
He
doesn't want our COVID.
Yeah. He's like, why would I come? I'll just do it over Zoom.
Well, that just seems lazy, but okay.
He actually researches his news, so some
I
say.
do too on the toilet.
And it pays quite a bit more.
Tough room. The nieces are nicer. The name of the band is Angel Dust. This is called Big Bite. It's brand new. We'll be right back. Nothing makes me happier than getting stopped on the street by someone who listens to the show, and the first thing out of their mouth is, hey, love the show. Second thing out of their mouth, I use Streamline.
Yeah.
Happened to me twice this week. One with you. We had a listener go, hey, I use Streamline. Hey, thank you guys so much. Went through the process. Kenny said it the other day when he walked in here.
I was about to mention Kenny.
It must be the season. I thought it was holiday season, but apparently not. It's refinance season.
Yeah.
And if you have not done that, or if you're intimidated by it, or you're scared of the process, don't be. Just do what we did. Get a hold of Brian Seimel and his team. I love these guys.
Dude, the customer service. And in a day and age where customer service doesn't seemingly exist anymore.
It's king. It is king, though. If you think about it, it's king.
Streamline gives you that quality customer service, makes you feel comfortable, that you're going to know that they're going to handle everything. Plus, I mean, all you have to do is call them. You could tell them your situation over the phone. They can do the numbers for you and be like, this makes sense or this doesn't make sense.
They don't want to waste your time.
Yeah.
Brian, I've told the story 1,000 times. I'll say it again, though it's worth noting. When Andrea and I called Brian, and he was on the fence. He didn't know if he was going to advertise with us or not.
Yeah.
He took my information down. You were in the process of refinancing because you had owned your home longer than me.
Yeah.
I had only owned my home, I think 3, maybe 4 years. Well, I had to have renter's insurance or what is it?
Mortgage
insurance. For at least 5 years. And Brian's like, I'm sorry, this is not going to be good for you right now. He waited 2 years. I swear to God, he called my wife. We didn't call him and say, hey, it's time. He called us. He said, hey, it's time. We're ready to do something now. I had you in my calendar, like an alarm set. He'll do that. He will set an alarm for it goes off. Oh, Jerry, it's time for you to get your refinance.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, and they'll tell you if it's a good business decision or not. I mean, that's all it comes down to is like, is there equity in your house? Do you need to take that off? Do you need to pay off some credit cards? Do you need to lower your rate? Do you need to go down to a 15-year, save a bunch of money in the back end? That's what I did. I mean, whatever you need to do, or if you just need a mortgage, if you're buying a house, it's Streamline Florida. Talk to Brian Zymel and his team. They will hook you up. Let them know you're a BDM.
StreamlineFlorida.com. You liking the surf rock there, buddy?
Yeah.
That's Blue Stingrays with Monsoon. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Ready to do it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Ross's piece of shit news.
Ross's News brought to you by Tots with Ross, the Orlando talk show with Ross McCoy. If you want to listen to that, just download any podcast platform and it'll be there. Right, Ross?
If you want to listen to that, yeah.
I'm bad at promoting.
That's
you are.
True.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's an honest thing.
Yeah. I know it comes off insincere, but it's just me being an R word.
If you undervalue your eardrums to the point where you would stuff that into them, it's there.
It's because I start talking without any idea of where I'm going. So
he knows how you operate.
As I'm promoting, I'm like, well, can you listen to any platform? Has he mentioned that in the past? Like, I'm trying not to fuck it up. It's because I'm like, he's listening to me. He's right there.
The Orlando Talk Show.
Yeah. I guess everybody knows how to listen to podcasts now.
Easy enough to find. You've been well, man? Everything good?
I'm doing good. A lot of construction over here. We're getting shit done at this house.
Nice. I like it. I guess first story. Let's jump in.
Yeah.
All right. Tom, I know you've been inundated with news about the real life Poolber, where there is an app that you kind of called where people could use other people's pools. If we heard about it recently, but maybe it might be off the market now due to the liability issues that we talked about. But I think the real Poolber that you need to get into, they until just recently had this in Nashville. This guy just got shut down in downtown Nashville. He had thrown a hot tub on a trailer bed, and he would run it around downtown Nashville, and they've shut him down for failing to secure any sort of permits for it. But you should gank this idea while he's all tied up in court, Tom.
Mobile hot tub?
Ross, you're freaking me out a little bit because there was a guy in DeLand that did this who got arrested for doing this years ago. When I was a kid. Well, it's dangerous, Tom. You don't put a hot tub on a trailer and drive it around with sloshing water.
Sloshing water?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. There were people in it.
Oh, okay.
This guy in Nashville, they were like, all right, you know what? We have no problem with this as such, but you got to get permits for it. And this guy, instead of going and get the permits, he came up with some weird clause that he invented where he said his hot tub was 50 gallons under the limit where he needed to secure permits. And then the city of Nashville came back and said, no, that's made up bullshit, sir. And they fucking they They took his hot tub away.
Oh,
He was
don't
so-
take it away.
Hold on, what an
Just
idiot.
Fine
They
him.
took away his ability to use it, Dan. They didn't. He can't drive it around anymore.
Dude, the next hot tub and mini fridge event, we get a hot tub, we put it on your mom's trailer. We still got that,
yeah,
right?
we do still have that.
And we need a generator.
Hold
because
on a
for
second. Was that a
electricity.
shot?
Yeah.
I get
That was a shot.
What do you mean?
You said, we can put it on your mom's trailer. You still got that, don't you? Because that was a shot to say I'm selling all of it.
Selling it.
Well, you sold the other stuff.
I've sold everything. I need money. I'm a drug addict.
I thought it was even meaner. I thought it was you don't have your mom anymore, but you at least got the trailer.
Yeah.
No, I was
All you ever cared about was her trailer.
This guy's got no heart over
Yeah, we
here.
could put a hot tub on my mom's trailer.
yeah, because as long as it's not moving, you could just park it somewhere.
Well,
and then people
doesn't
can
it
get
go
in the
like
hot
that?
tub.
I mean, you have to is it prop up? Like, is it going to be a slanted? Like the tip of the trailer goes down, so the water's going to be out.
We'll have to work that out.
Well,
We'll get a drop.
If you keep it hitched, it should be fine. Yeah, if you take it off the hitch,
So I'm saying take up the hitch. Yeah.
Plus, it may be
Oh my
heavy as
God.
hell.
And all the Busey's beauties fall out, and their extensions fall out. Oh my God.
Yeah. It was still a work in progress. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Next story, Ross.
All right, not Banksy news, but Banksy adjacent, I'm going to call it. Danish artist Jens Honning, he's pulled off my favorite art heist currently of all time. He got hired by a museum to recreate two pieces he'd done before that were basically banknotes attached to a canvas, okay?
All right.
So this museum has a show coming up. They think these pieces would be a good addition to the show, and they hire him to recreate these pieces. They pay him about $4,000 to do it, and they also give him what they called a loan of $84,000 in Danish kroner. Okay, the money to do it is his straight up, and then they give him this loan of money to create the artwork with. Right, and again, the artwork is to be the bills basically attached to the canvas, displayed on the wall, just like that. That's it. So what he did, when it came time to turn in the art, he turned in 2 blank canvases that he had titled "Take the Money and Run." And so now he's saying, they're saying that he has defrauded and scammed them by stealing this money. And he's saying, no, I didn't. I turned in a piece of art, and the art is also that I have taken the money. When they come at him and say that you defrauded us, he is now saying that was part of the art of it. Haha.
Yeah.
In this world, Ross, I'm afraid I got to go with the guy.
Yeah.
And I hate this guy for doing that, but I got to think. I'm thinking of the art world and how that thing operates and how things are getting shredded, and Banksy and and Obey and Shepherd. What is it?
Sophie
Fairley and all that. It's like
This quote. He says they accused him of theft, right? And he says it's not theft. It's a breach of contract, and the breach of contract is part of the work.
So
that's good,
but
man.
you could get personally sued, right? I mean, they could take you to court personally for that. I mean, even though if it's not deemed illegal,
right?
They could probably sue to get their money back. Or I mean, he's got an argument because.
Well, what if you buy that painting? Does it also come with the $84,000?
No, because the whole point
it was part
is
of the money. It was part of the art, though.
Yeah, but he took the money and ran, and all you get is a blank canvas.
Performance art.
Yeah, that's his point.
Yeah, I mean, I see what he's doing.
Although I'm so skeptical nowadays, it feels like even this is part of the publicity stunt.
Yeah, and if it is, then well done. I think
if they display it and then people come to see it, and if he can somehow prove you sold X amount of tickets, way far exceeding the $84,000 of it all, I think he would have a case that he did his fucking job.
Nowadays, with there being so much news out there and so many stories that are just clickbait and things that are put out there, you see them all the time, and there'll be 900 comments on something, and then it's viewed 80,000 times or whatever. You see the story, and then I'm like, well. They monetize that by just adding ads to that story, and that's where they're making the money, right?
Okay, yeah.
But that's how it works?
That's how I think it works, yeah.
So it's just you come out with a story that you know is going to be clicked on a lot, and then you sell the clicks to advertisers.
Yeah, the story is just is really meaningless. It's only it's almost like farming clicks.
And then I wonder what that is actually worth. Like if you put out a story that gets 97,000 views and 900 comments, I want to put a monetary amount to that. Like, is that $5,000? What is it?
I mean, I'm sure we could. We have to do a little bit of research, but because after a bit, I think we could get somebody that could answer us. The person that we haven't asked this, but he wasn't doing as well as he is now. We should ask John Bustecker. I think he would know within that world. Okay, you have this story, you run this story, it gets 1 million views. What is that monetarily? What can you?
Well, to him, it was nothing.
Put on that?
Like he doesn't sell the ads in there, but it's like if he sold the ads, I don't think it's that much, which is insane because that's a crazy amount of views, But I think it's in a couple of $100
probably,
and which is crazy low. Anyway, next story, Ross.
All right, this guy in Connecticut caught what he thought was a record-breaking catfish. I don't know how well versed you are in catfishery, Tom. You know the different catfishes?
I know you. What do you noodle for them?
Yeah.
The big ones. You put your hand in their hole.
I know my brother used to leave them on the dock to bake because he hated catching them.
Yeah, well, they're gross.
Why torture them? Even if you hate them, don't torture them.
I always threw them back.
I remember going.
Seth, you should do a charity event where you murder catfish to save goldfish.
I remember
it's still my favorite thing Seth ever did. When he's doing a charity event, he's like, "All you can eat pig."
When I was a young boy, I went fishing at my uncle's house. And he caught a catfish.
So, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're officially starting stories with when I was a young boy.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
He caught the catfish, and he's like, they're too slimy to hold on to skin them, so you got to nail their head to a board.
Yeah.
And he's like, watch out, they scream like a woman.
It's like a woman.
And then
that's what his pop-up said.
And then it was my uncle.
Oh, your uncle, yeah. I know it was a family story.
He was raised by my pop-up, but he's nailing its head and screaming, and then he's ripping its skin off, still alive, by the way. And then I'm like,
that's good eating right there.
I'm like, well, this doesn't make me want to do this again. It's like
fishing's great.
Anyway, so I only know the tiny blob-like catfish with the spike whiskers that we have here in Florida.
Like the Florida ones.
Which is, of course, the technical term. This guy thought he had broken the state record for, maybe even the world record for a white catfish. Previous state record was 12.7 pounds, and this guy pulled in one that was more than 21 pounds. Right?
Oh, damn.
So the state was all excited about it. Connecticut gave him the record, and then they had to retract it because when they went to go and see the actual physical fish to verify it, they had cooked it and eaten it.
Oh my God!
No, why did they do that?
So does he get to keep the record, or
he does not? Because the records that he submitted, they were good enough, at first look. But there is also another species of catfish called the channel catfish that looks basically exactly the same as the white catfish, but you need an in-person inspection to determine whether. And the channel catfish can be a lot bigger. So this guy cannot have the record because his grandpa fried it up, basically.
Oh, God.
That sucks.
Could you?
There's no pictures of it?
And I bet it wasn't that good because the bigger it is, right? It ain't going to be
can't see that
good.
good. You have to probably stick your finger up.
You don't want a big catfish. You want to eat the little catfish to get that sweet meat.
Could you, if you got a catfish and you think it's close to the record, could you shove a bunch of bolts and things down its mouth?
I could shove anything in a catfish.
Well, I'm just saying to make
I'm good at shoving stuff in fish.
Pretty sure they check. It has to be alive. You'll kill it if you do that.
Well, it'll last for a little while. Does
it have to be alive?
For fishing tournaments, they do.
If I had a catfish and I open it, or a bass, if I open a bass's mouth, a big mouth bass, and I just put my wallet, I put my keys in there,
metal washers,
I put
it'll live, for a while,
and then I put it back in the water. It'll swim around. I'll be like, whoa, what the hell happened to me? But it'll last for 2 or 3 days.
I don't really think of Connecticut as rednecky. I don't know. I've never even been to Connecticut, but this quote got me. It said he intends to submit a claim to the association to secure the new world record, but he also told the newspaper that he gave the fish to his grandfather the next morning, quote, "It kind of got eaten."
It kind of did.
Yeah,
It either did or it didn't, right?
we give a lot of shit to Florida for having rednecks, but they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
They're New York. They're, all these places that you don't think.
Yeah, back.
They're white trash everywhere.
I'll never forget going
Our
to
whole country.
upstate New York. I go to upstate New York, and there's some guy at some gas stations. Hi there, mate. I'm like, what the hell are you? I'm like, what is
California?
this?
There's rednecks in
they're
California.
out there.
Oh, they're mad.
And they sound and look
It's the majority of America. It's
mad.
the majority of America for sure. Because every time you go,
You ever been to West Virginia?
Oh yeah,
The hills literally have eyes.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, they're New Mexico, like North Dakota, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like we want to put all the trash in Florida, Texas, and the South.
Well, no.
They're everywhere.
Other states just have pockets of trash. We're the only state that's brave enough to go all trash. Y'all just got pockets of it. We go all trash.
All in.
We're brave. Ross loves Florida. I love Florida. We're brave.
Next story, Ross.
All right, it's that time of year again, you guys. They're taking they got I think it's the final 12 that they're going to put in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yes.
All right.
I love Toy Hall of Fame. You know I love Toy Hall of Fame.
This year's nominees: American Girl dolls,
I thought they were already in there.
Battleship, the game Billiards.
What?
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Wait,
Hold on. The
actual game of billiards?
Wait, hold on, Rob. Everything you've listed, I think he did Billiards, American Girl dolls, or Battleship, and Cabbage Patch Dolls. All four of those should have already been in my opinion, especially Billiards. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and wouldn't you categorize billiards as more, I was about to say
Is that a sport?
but it's like darts.
it's on ESPN.
It's in the same category as darts, right? It's higher than darts. Right?
Yeah,
it's like taken more seriously.
Taken more seriously, yeah.
It's like sports for diabetes, man.
yeah. Although all the trick shot...
It's below bowling.
The trick shot guys are all super skinny.
Yeah. Well, that's the redneck flip.
Yeah.
That's called the deer dick.
What else we got, Ross?
Fisher-Price Corn Popper.
I know that.
Thing?
What?
Yeah, the push thing.
The handle and two wheels that you run along the carpet and fucking drive your grandpa bad shit.
Yeah.
He goes like,
oh.
It's basically a plastic ball.
I know what it is, but these are old as shit.
Yeah,
it's like doing that as your little kids do it. That's how they learn how to walk.
Yeah, my sons had those.
That's how you learn how to clean the house.
Mahjong is up.
Isn't that 1,000 years old? Wasn't that like the Meng Dynasty game or something? Why are they doing
First
that?
game of all time?
I know, it's like...
Listen, hold your fire, guys, because we got one on the list that is literally as old as dirt. Okay, up next, my personal pick, Masters of the Universe. Fucking put He-Man in already.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Good call.
The Pinata.
What? Is that a toy, though?
Oh, man, this is why Tom hates this list.
Well, hold on. Let's pause with Pinata. Ross, did you do the Pinata with your sons growing up?
The one time I was present when my children engaged at a Pinata, it was at my kids' middle school. It was like a rite of passage. Every year, second grade did a Pinata. And I ended up like on fucking room duty that day somehow. They might have like specifically brought dads in for this shit. And like every kid in class got a wax, like multiple wax at it, blindfolded and then unblindfolded. And then they did not come on dads. And the other dad came over and was unable to break this fucking thing. And I had to murder the Pinata.
Yeah, I love it.
Show those narc dads what's
Huge champagne sword anger yell, beating that thing senseless. I love it.
I was going to bring that point up. Is every single time I had a kid's birthday party, including my own, when he used to do the pinata, we said,
"Are you sick of your kids' pinatas being too tough?"
Well, no one's
we should
ever
just make really weak pinatas.
Yeah, get one from the Dollar Tree.
Well, it's become where now they have just strings and everybody pulls a string because whacking. No one's ever been able to break the pinata in half and have the candy fall out.
Kids can't do it.
They go
Their
up there.
noodle arms are too weak.
Such weaklings.
I know, but for 10 minutes we have to stop and wait until every single kid at the party hits the pinata. No, not even close to even breaking it.
No,
and
they tap it. They like tap it. And they tap it. And they tap it. I mean, you could go on for 100 years.
Yeah, and we just have to wait, and then finally the dad like just rips the butthole out.
Oh my god!
And then
I will rip the butthole.
And then shakes the candy on the floor.
Yeah,
and then
into
I was like,
into
well,
the
this is
dirt.
not...
It's like, why don't you put it on the table?
It's stupid.
And I think me and Seth are probably frustrated because the real issue with the pinata, everybody gets a pinata, nobody gets a stick. And Seth, not everybody is like me and you and has an umbrella stand full of bow staffs laying around.
True.
So, like, you know, you end up hitting it with one of these hollow core broomstick handles from fucking Walmart, and you can't break shit with that. You can break a paper bag.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. It's because
I'd hand my kid a nunchuck for sure.
It's
hey, whatever it takes.
It just seems like it's a flop every time.
And the candy is usually not good. If it's preloaded.
Well, if it's preloaded.
The candy's shitty.
That's all Smarties.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes it doesn't come out. Or those red candies. It's just, what is that? It's called cinnamon disc.
I snorted that.
Oh, God.
It's cinnamon disc. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Seth, for Halloween, you should do like 50 pinatas in your dojo and make everybody destroy them with karate weapons or bare hands.
I have them all hanging up. It's actually kind of dangerous how I have the weapons hanging in the dojo, to be honest.
I'm glad you're coming clean with it.
I have super sharp sickles hanging on the walls, and I have them do sprints before class, and they usually never run into the wall.
I hope they don't sprint into my sickles.
and I tell them, I'm like, stay away from the wall, guys. You see these sharp weapons? They will come right down on you if you into this wall.
A slightest tap will rain sickles.
Stop running! You're going to knock my sickles down.
Luckily, knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet.
I mean,
I had to yell at one the kid the other day, though. I was like, I told you not to hit the wall.
I can't wait until Seth has to sell his $81,000 boat because he's getting sued.
I'm getting sued because I chopped this kid's feet off with my sickle.
They all signed a waiver. Sickles included.
They're like, who?
Javier, get a sickle waiver. Get a new student.
This waiver says rooms to go.
We are here in front of the Jungle Dojo where onlookers say it was literally raining sickles.
Oh, they'll sue you crazy. Next story, Ross.
All right, last couple nominees. We've got the board game Risk, board game Catan, the toy fire engine, and last on the list, Sand.
Is it kinetic sand or is it just sand?
I hope Rock is on there too.
The National Toy Hall of Fame is making the case that sand is perhaps the oldest and most universal toy in the world.
Sandbox.
Yeah. No, we got it.
My dad came.
No, we understood, Seth.
No, I know.
Seth, we got it.
Well, you're saying at the beach. That's not a box. It's at the beach.
It's like, oh yeah, sandbox. Good call, Rob. That's a good call. Sorry, stage.
But that's a good point, Seth. You do have like wild and domestic varieties of play sand. You could do it in the controlled environments of your backyard in a box, or just at the fucking beach, next to the raw elemental ocean.
And just to weigh in on what you're saying, Chigardi's right. As a child, for I think like Tommy's age, I got sand for my birthday.
Is sand?
I got a full dump truck of sand.
I did. My dad came with the dump truck from Petrozelli Construction and dumped sand in a sandbox.
Yeah,
but the dump truck is about 100 cubic
So your dad's
meters.
cheap too because it came from the construction company.
But he buried the sandbox, so literally it was just a big mound of sand. The box was under it, and we had to dig through it.
That is a white trash Florida thing to do because my dad would order a dump truck, and then the dump truck would come. We'd be like,
I have never heard of this until I talked to you guys about this.
My mom would be out there. We'd be like, Mr. Sandman. And he'd be like, yeah.
It's rednecks with a little bit of money. Yeah, so they want to waste a little bit of money and show their kids are rich by buying them dump trucks.
I bought my son some beach sand.
And you get
Sam, that's how fucking poor you were in Taft. You couldn't even afford sand.
No, we just dug up the backyard.
No, rich kids have sand. Poor kids have dirt. There's a difference.
Dirt.
There's
right.
a difference. That's how it works.
Dirt
mud huts.
more prevalent than sand, right?
Yeah. Sand is what you want.
And also stick. I would argue that stick is the oldest.
I think it's already in the Toy Hall of Fame, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Rock over stick. I think so.
Well, you could do
rock. You do a lot of things with it. You could throw a rock.
The pet rock.
You could toss a rock back and forth.
Put a rock in your butt.
Oh my god!
I think there's
you can lick a rock.
There's never even an option.
In 2008, the stick was inducted into the National Tour Hall of Fame.
Hold on, when did Rock get inducted?
Take that, Sand. Rock and Stick are way better than you.
I say Rock gets inducted later. No. Like Rock doesn't make the cut till like.
Rock will be like that holdout. They'll hold out like Kiss. They'll never put Rock in, and people will be like, Rock should have been in here years ago.
I'm not seeing it.
What about water?
Oh, really?
Like,
nah, dog.
Swimming?
Yeah, like swimming in water.
Nah. A swimming box, like a sandbox?
That's called a pool.
My dad put water in my swimming box. I'm going to go play in my sand pool.
How far are we going to take this, Tom? Are you going to pitch air next, and it's like a picture of a kid blowing out a candle or something?
I mean, yeah. You can
making a fart sound? I mean, there's a lot of things that...
Your mouth?
If you have
your mouth is a toy?
Yeah, your fingers are snapping.
Is the whoopee cushion in there? Whoopee cushion.
Oh, yeah, right there.
All right, you got one more?
Oh, I got plenty. We were going to stick local. I know, Tom, you like Miami stories. Dateline Miami. I don't know if we got to talk about it last time. It was on the docket. I don't know if we got to it. They were going to knock down Al Capone's house. Did we talk about this?
I think we were going to talk about it, but we didn't make it to it.
Al Capone's house, he bought it in Miami in 1928 for $40,000. They were going to knock it down. The guy who had bought it and was going to knock it down had bought it for like $10 million or something. A guy came along and just offered 15.5 to this guy, and so he bought Al Capone's house. And the word on the street is he's going to keep it up for now.
So
they're auctioning all the stuff.
I've told this story before, but
I think they did that, Seth. I
think
they
did it right there. Auctioned it. Yeah.
My grandfather had property. Now I actually own a piece of it. Me and my sister and a bunch of other people. But I'm a part owner of it, and it's a property.
Orlando Predators. Yeah, I've heard the story.
Off Loop Road that it's supposedly, and this is maybe a Van tall tale.
God damn it!
There's. In the back of the property, there's concrete steps, right? And what my pop-up told me...
this is totally your Native American.
It was owned by Al Capone, and I was one of the Indian slaves.
They hid their money in there.
No, it supposedly...
And I, being a Native American, he hired me.
The steps to Al Capone's old hideout in the Everglades. And there was a newspaper clipping that he owned that I think is in his box.
Whose box?
Like I have my pop-up box.
Are you gonna die with a shoebox collection alive?
That's how everybody in Florida dies.
With a shoebox, they open it up.
Shoebox of lies.
Guys, I will say that after my mom died, that's the final chapter, though. I dug through her house, nothing but lies. That's why I sold everything.
Yeah, but is it lies or is it like misinformation that she...
They just wanted me to like them. I realize now that my mom and dad just wanted me to like them, and they'd say anything to get me to like them.
So, if Al Capone's old house sold for that much, I mean... I'm part owner of property with Al Capone's old hideout stairs in the back.
You got to prove it.
There is an article that says there's a possible Al Capone site in the Everglades.
Is it off Loop Road? I mean,
they don't give us a road.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, I got a little Loop Road. Okay,
it's a Loop Road. Look up Loop Road.
I need
Al
to make
Capone's
a story
hideout.
from my basement in my house.
Okay,
let's come up with a good story of what that can be.
I got it. Okay, because of Loop Road's seclusion and penchant for inspiring rumors and tall tales of all types, perhaps the most famous and persistent one is that Al Capone owned a speakeasy and gambling den in Pinecrest during the Prohibition era.
Here's the steps. I found the steps.
This establishment was allegedly run by
That's the property I own.
Although it is...
So you being serious?
Although...
And
we'd stand... the whole family would stand there with guns.
Okay, you ready?
Because they're real white trash.
Here you go. Although it is known that Al Capone favored the Florida weather, in 1928 purchased a vacation home on Palm Island located in Miami. There is absolutely no proof of his involvement on Loop Road. It is a rumor and only a rumor. The rumor is that the property burned down in 1928, and today the front steps are all that remain.
Dude, that's still a story. That's still somebody would buy that just of the story alone.
Maybe I can make it into an Airbnb right behind the steps. I put a trailer.
Okay, by reading this article, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like
put a trailer behind.
Dude, did you go look back in those woods? Like you can dig up. You probably find.
You probably find Al Capone's fedora, bro.
Something.
I told Tom this. I want to get back there with the metal detector.
Let's go with the metal detector. detector.
Yeah, let's go over there. We find some pants like a moonraker.
Please let the bros go with a metal detector.
I'll get my grandfather's backhoe and we'll scrape the shit up and we'll look.
We'll borrow your truck.
There's nothing.
I'll borrow your truck.
There's nothing.
We'll bring my boat and go out in Miami as we're down there.
It looks like this
Is
story.
Gerardo alive, or is he rolling over in his grave right now? I don't know.
I mean, basically, the story, Ross, it looks as if the people that lived on Loop Road, were so bored that they just lied about all of. I'm serious.
To make it interesting.
It sounds like it's very old Florida, and that this was a secluded area, so they just made up a bunch of tall tales. Like apparently every gangster had a hideout on Loop Road.
Well,
Deep in the Everglades is Lost City, a place where mobster Al Capone reportedly produced moonshine to keep a nearby saloon jumping in the 1930s.
That's what my pop-up told me. He's like, this is Al Capone's old steps. I'm like, really? He's like, yes, 100%.
How does he know?
I would try to monetize that somehow.
I swear on your Cherokee grandma.
Right, exactly.
If I'm lying, then I will not be the chief.
What if I'm able to pull the steps out and then I'll take it and then...
Well, now you're just stealing.
Well, I own the property. I mean, me and like a bunch of other people. It's a goddamn mess. But anyway, I take the steps out and I put make some sort of exhibit out, like the Titanic.
Look, these are steps. Look at these steps that may or may not, probably not, owned by Al Capone.
That's why it's just sitting there. No one cares.
Many a Walmart family is posed with a series of shotguns.
You need to go exploring back there for sure.
There's a bunch of mosquitoes and snakes.
You put a whole bunch of rubber suit on.
You're not going to find nothing back there.
Bullshit.
Also,
you might find something.
No,
my pop-up found an old car, but they shot it all up.
They shot it up recently. They shot it up.
No, this is long in the 70s when they bought the property. There was an old car, and they said it was Al Capone's car.
And then they were like, they're the 70s.
Like a Toyota.
70s. Who owned this car? Who was famous in the 70s? They just think of whomever.
They looked, listen, if I know my family and all my dad's, they all looked back there, didn't find shit. Anyway.
This property was such a piece of shit. Al Capone said, I'm going to go back to Chicago and take my chances with Elliot Ness.
But I mean, obviously, if it is truly Al Capone, like, what if I can prove it? I mean,
then you're good.
Is it worth something more?
You could probably sell it to like a
historical,
some kind of archaeology.
Yeah. I would sell it in chunks, like rocks, like pet rocks. I would ship
or make it make it a historical site.
Yeah, like $10,000 a chunk. Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of people like weighing in on the thing that this 12 years ago. A guy says, "My name is Charles. I was raised on Loop Road at Gator Hook Lodge. My family's from that area."
That's my pop-up owned that
Gator
bar.
Hook Lodge.
Remember the Gator Hook shirt?
Then he would have known your grandpa. He said, "I was a kid in the 60s. We hunted for artifacts in and around the old Capone place. We found a lot of old bottles that we sold. But that's all we ever find. Pinecrest was the oldest established area in the Loop area. As a result, most people think that everything on Loop is in Pinecrest. Not so. Gator Hook was 4 miles east." This guy's kind of claiming that, yes, maybe Capone was in that area, and these people knew it, and just to make things more popular, they just said, yeah, it was around here, here.
He probably took a piss.
It's like the owner of Gator Hook Lodge was my pop-up who said, told me the legend. I like how he's filling people full of lies to bring people to the fucking Loop Road, which, by the way, it now has probably like 25 different houses on the beginning of it, all from Miccosukee gambling.
This
money,
is a good one in case any of our listeners are listening. One guy on this thread, this is a good one to say. He actually says, "You should not be picking around there. The people don't like you poking around out there, and they will shoot." And this guy's saying they will shoot anyone on their property that they do not recognize. It's a completely different era that they live in.
Whatever.
They will shoot and say, "I'm Drunky the Bear. Get off my land."
Yeah. It's a rough, they're Everglades people.
It's a little more do-it-yourself.
Although the original Everglades people, I don't think are alive anymore. Like my pop-up and all his friends that owned the property down there. But I don't know. Anyway, interesting. Got a last story, Ross?
All right, last story. I know recently you guys probably heard the headline that Orlando is like the 15th most rat-infested city in the U.S.
Yeah, I saw that. Damn it, that's two of my stories.
Weird.
According to like Terminex or somebody, they did a counting of like all their call logs, and so they ranked by that. I think Tampa Bay is like 14, and then we're 15th. But we got nothing on Rome. Rome right now, they got a problem. They got wild animals in the streets. Dan, imagine you go out, it's trash day, you're going to put your trash out, and a pack of 10 to 30 wild boars come at you. Rome is surrounded by giant parks, and they estimate in these parks there's thousands of boars, hundreds of which run into the city of Rome at night and root through trash and shit, basically. And they are attacking people. Right now, Rome attacked by boars in the streets.
I want the boars to get into the Vatican, because if there's one thing I'd like to see, it's tusk on robe. I want to see some good tusk on robe crime where they're tearing them down and just shredding their robes, knocking over the candles.
Swiss Guard versus wild boars? That's a hell of a sandwich.
That's also
they got the axe with them.
Decent video game.
There was a documentary called Pig Bomb, and it was about like invasive pigs in the south of Florida, like all of Florida and Texas or whatever. And apparently they're like horrible for our native environment, and they're invasive. They are. And they root up shit, and they like fuck up a bunch of land and farmland and stuff. So, I mean, in Texas, you can go pig hunting from a helicopter. It became like a tourism thing where they'll take you up on a helicopter, and then you get a machine gun, and you're just shooting.
Gatling gun,
you're just shooting pigs or whatever. And remember, that's when earlier on a corporate time, there was an issue.
I know this issue.
What? Oh, yeah. It was with a sponsor. I will say that. So a sponsor sponsored a radio station, and the radio station was giving away.
Let's just say Wordabugs.
It was a bigger sponsor, but they had their logo on a radio station's website, and the radio station was giving away free tickets to get on a helicopter and machine gun some pigs, right? And then PETA got involved, and PETA's got an army of people. They know how to affect a business, especially like a radio show or whatever. Yeah. They just attacked every sponsor, and and then
and they got boots on the ground.
It put so much pressure on, like they shut it all down. But then the actual sponsor was gun shy about advertising with any radio show after that for like 3 months because of this shit.
Makes sense.
But it's like this invasive species that's ruining the land, and they're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think that.
Yeah.
Like, how does your
I get that, but there's got to be a more humane.
How's your wife?
Because you're not hitting them all and you're not killing them. They're going to sit there and suffer if you hit them in the leg and the shoulder.
Crystal feels the same way as Seth, right?
Yeah, that's
like
awful.
She wouldn't want them gunned down.
Like I don't mind you disposing of them humanely somehow and using maybe the meat for something, but like just shooting them from above, that just seems kind of like, that just seems for the fun of it. You're taking like the whole point of it. I think that.
So it's easier to shoot them from up high than it is to walk through the woods and track them.
Of course. And that's the funnest way to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you make the money.
And it's easier to get to launch in a helicopter.
Hey, let's put out a bunch of poison, and then they'll die.
We killed a child.
I understand. Like it's
a numbers game, Seth. It really
I get
is
it.
a numbers game.
But if you can guarantee that you're killing them as you're shooting them, then fine. But you're not. You're blasting half their legs off, and they're just.
Well, they'll die.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, it does seem.
You know
that's
what? We should fly a helicopter and rain sickles down on them.
Yeah.
Should just
Karate sickles.
Drop my weapons.
They're in a tough situation because they're trying to we need to kill as many as possible, and we're trying to monetize.
At one point, you just have to look at it and turn your away from the other side of it and just go all in.
Because the only way to stop this in Rome is to just try to eradicate them, right? Because apparently the reason why they're so bad is they'll eat basically anything, and they reproduce like crazy, and that's like with rabbits and other things like that. And
that's like me.
And when that's the case, and they have unlimited food supply, and they're reproducing faster than you could kill them, it becomes a huge problem. There's attacking people and stuff. And the only way to really handle it is to kill as many as you can, right?
Gotta catch them all.
Kill them all.
Kill them.
And let God sort them out.
All right,
the boars are refusing offers for apartments and jobs at this point. So
who isn't, man? I'm holding out.
Didn't
only boars?
A famous person or an influencer or someone famous just got attacked by a wild boar recently, and I think it was.
It was a female, right?
I think
yes.
It was the magician Doug Henning.
You're not talking about the thing from the Fire Festival, right? Where the girls were getting bit by the pig?
No.
Okay.
It was like a supermodel or an actress or something recently.
I saw on the news they're like,
that's funny.
So-and-so got attacked.
Well, Shakira did, apparently.
That's what it is,
Shakira. Yeah.
Shakira.
And she was in Europe or something, right? Or
Let's see.
she
was at the Vatican.
she
Oh
was.
my God.
and she was out for a walk with her kid. Dude,
I'm just going to walk around the Vatican. Oh, my God!
My pop-up, he used to tell me a lot of things. One was that...
I like Shakira.
They were visiting a park.
Like, he would walk through the Everglades, and he
Shakira!
said... If a... Where are you? And he said if you come across a wild boar and it's like piglets or whatever, it'll attack you kind of like a bear or whatever to protect its young.
Like a bear.
It's like really easy to get away from a boar.
No,
they're
grab
fast.
it.
They are fast.
They'll gore. So is my right hand.
They'll gore your legs with the tusks.
They're going to gore your calves.
I know how to sprawl.
That's how King Baratheon died.
And he also said and this is another urban legend that he told me. He said that a wild boar was attacking him. He pulled his .357 out because he carried that with him, and he shot it in the head, and it didn't stop him. And then it kept.
Help me, Al Capone! The ghost of Al Capone, I command you!
And he said he had to climb a tree.
Oh my God, that's
Your
fucking
whole childhood is lies.
It's kind of believable.
That's goddamn Old Yeller. The kid got going. He had to climb a tree to get away.
How did he get away?
He said his friends came and shot it or whatever, and then he said
His friends, the Indians, came.
And then he said they stomped the baby. I was like, I was like, I was 7 years old.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, why?
What do you want for dinner? Mac and cheese? I'm watching it for your mom. We're going to watch HBO boxing.
He was a hard man. So, all
right. Well, great job, Ross.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm going to scratch 2 news stories I can't do next week off mine.
You can look up 2 more. Come on.
No, that's 6 minutes I can't get back.
You'll get it back. You and EJ step it up a little bit. Ross, he's fine. He does a great job.
Yeah, I got 20 more minutes I could do. You need to do more conditioning, Seth.
Hey,
That's key to almost anything in life. You need to do some more conditioning.
How many? Who's on the show this week, Ross?
What did we just recorded one with Ian Aber? You might remember from Orlando Indie Comedy Fest visits. A lot of fun.
I love it.
Atlanta comic Ian Aber. And actually, if you guys are listening right now, tomorrow night, Saturday, I'll be in Daytona for Sareth Fest at the Tiernanog. I think that show kicks off at 9 p.m., but get to the Tiernanog early. It's a small venue. So come out and see me at Sareth Fest. Tonight and tomorrow, I think, is the wrap-up of the festival. A bunch of good comics from Florida. And I think you brought some people from Colorado over, too, for this. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I thought you said Sabret Fest. And I thought it was a hot dog festival. I was like, oh, that sounds awesome.
No, tell Seraph we said hello, because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that guy in a minute. Or Fu, or Fu Man. What is this? His superhero name?
Wu Manchu.
Wu Manchu. Yeah, give Wu some love from us. Be good, man. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, guys. See you
later, man. Be good. That is Ross live from the art gallery.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got a guest, and I'm glad Seth's here to see this.
Well, I was going to leave. Why?
Well, because it involves shitting out of a helicopter.
Oh, I saw that. He's my hero.
Okay, so we're going to talk about well, because Butler thinks it's not real. We're going to talk.
He's skeptical.
Wait, is it him that's calling in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know.
Is that not cool? I like that. It's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, Napoleon.
Brand new music from Laura Jane Grace. This is Lolo 13. Great song. We'll be back with more Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOMNDAN show at tomanddan.com for last minute emails. Bye-bye.
I asked for your name 3 times just to make sure that I heard it right. You told me my jeans don't fit right.
I believe I saw you driving your wife's car today. Is that correct?
Yep, the Chevy Traverse.
That thing's nice, man. That's a sharp-looking ride.
Yeah, we need. She needed the truck, the Silverado, which we got the Traverse and the Silverado at Don Mealy Chevrolet.
Nice.
Talked to J.C. Harrelson and his team out there. Let them know you're a BDM. They're going to give you VIP service.
You know, I said my neighbor got a Corvette. He went and he got, before they released the mid-engine, he got the year right before the mid-engine. I think that was a mistake because I think he's trading it for a mid-engine. I think he got the bug, and he's like, I got to have the latest and greatest.
Yep.
So he's on the hunt now, and I told him, you got to go see JC. He and his family have been in the Corvette game for decades.
Yep, and before that, I originally got a Subaru Forester, great car, great family car when my son was first born.
Good for adventure, and if you're crunchy.
Then I had a freak out. I got a WRX, and then I had leased that for
I'm glad
3
you
years.
had that. At least I got to drive it a few times. That thing's fun, man.
Burned the clutch out on that.
Oh, you burned it out good.
It was fun as hell to drive.
Burned it out good.
Dude, that WRX was more fun than Seth's car to drive. Like, Seth's car is too powerful.
I've never understood why people go out and they buy these supercars. You can't. They're for straight
it's not
lines.
even stick.
Yeah, it's for straight lines.
No, I know, yeah. It's a drag.
No.
Yeah.
Get a go-kart. Get yourself like one of these little Subarus, you know, and you don't even have to go top-tier model. Tony Rage has like the mid-tier.
Yeah,
He's amazing, dude. What a great ride.
And Mike Stack is...
Mike Stackadaka. Mike Stackadaka.
Mike...
He's Native American.
Mike Stacks is our contact over at Sport Subaru, Sport Mitsubishi. By the way, they hold their resale. So when you get a Subaru, you could resell that.
Especially
Subaru.
now, because there's no cars. They're very coveted. They might even call you and say, because I've been getting calls for my car. They're like, hey, can we buy your car? I'm like, no, I kind of need it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Lifetime powertrain warranty on all Subarus. So if you're looking to get a vehicle, Mike Stacks, J.C. Harrelson, Don Mealy Chevrolet over in Claremont, and Sport Subaru, Sport Mitsubishi right there in West Colonial Drive.
Welcome back to a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. So, Seth, why does everybody hate you?
Yeah. Why does everybody hate you? My God.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
You're ruining the show.
It's very sweet to everybody. I'm nice. I don't know. I don't get it.
Maybe it's, I found out a long time ago, you tell people you have money, and then
I don't say it. I never say that.
get
You
mad.
say that.
Whoa, calm down.
Well, I know
that didn't sound defensive.
Sorry.
Well,
because I don't. I literally have never mentioned that once in my life.
No,
Go back on all the recordings. Never once.
Oh
said
God,
that.
that also sounds like you're freaking out.
I
Whenever
just
you go
bought an
pull the tape,
$81,000 boat.
whenever people start
That's him
yelling,
bringing
pull
it
the
up.
tape, that's a bad move.
Well, I'm saying it, but that's why they. I mean, that could be a reason that they hate you. They're like, oh, look at this guy, got a bunch of money, which I don't understand. It's like,
Jealousy.
what is that? Or like he's got a young girlfriend.
I think they're very acrimonious that I have getting a large boat.
Or it could just be.
I don't know what acrimonious means, and I don't have time to look it up. What line?
No line. I think they gave you the wrong number because it rang once and then it said that they have no mailbox set up.
Yeah! I love that.
He did give me another number
Okay.
that maybe it looks exactly the same.
What? So they gave you the same number twice?
Yeah, that's the same number they gave me.
I'll try again, but
To make sure that's.
Well, while we go for that, this is Cooper's Mark Monster Smash cocktail.
Why are you doing a DJ voice?
While we go for that.
What happened?
Well, while we go for that, let me step in here and tell you about the Raspberry Smash. Everybody, welcome back here, rocking with the Butler on W Monster Smash. Hey, right now, I muddled up some raspberries in here. Coming up next, we got a brand new music from Rob Thomas. He's got a brand new Christmas album out. Here's his brand new single called All the Snow is Falling. You're listening to W Butler Freak Out Radio.
So, TDABC, what is this now?
What?
It's a Cooper's Mark Monster Smash. So I added it's a raspberry.
Shouldn't it be a mediocre smash? Monster smash? That's what the legend. What the fuck are you doing?
There it is.
This guy, what the fuck is he doing?
He's fucking with
He's
you.
fucking with me.
Get
So,
him.
like,
Just like the other day when you came here a little late. He made a comment. Oh, that pissed Dad off. You were close to being fired.
This motherfucker's late every day.
I had to calm him down.
This motherfucker's late every day. Every day. And then I come in and I look at the clock and he's like, Sam had to move everything. You know we had a thing here at 11. I'm like, it's 10:58, motherfucker.
He chopped you. That's what Chopper
He chopped
does.
me good.
When the owner and boss comes in, he's like, hey, what time's to take
Where have you guys been, you idiots? What the fuck is happening right now?
Ah, that was awesome. You know.
Maybe text him to call us because that phone number's not working.
Yeah. No, okay, I figured that. Of course,
hoodwinked.
Well, no, I mean, it's, 2 times.
You want to? Should we just jump in and dump him out? We'll just start going to go, and then if he calls, he calls. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, that's fine.
Seth wants to get the fuck out of here.
I gotta
now.
go though. Yes.
He's like, I don't get to talk to Busey.
Get out of here. You know what? What were you going to ask? What was your inspiration?
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby. Let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottomics.
Dump them out, brought to you by, let's say, all our T&D watering holes, including Ravenous Pig. If you go by Ravenous Pig's Beer Garden, ask for a BDM pen. It's free, and it lets them know that we sent you. So
Our background's all screwed up on the screen here.
Also, Hourglass Brewing, and there's a ton of other watering holes. So check them out. They all have giveaways, and just let them know Tom and Dan sent you. Send us a picture, too, on social media. That helps.
We do enjoy that. We enjoy you guys holding us accountable for our clients because we love those relationships. We love our clients. We love our watering holes. So let us know if you drop by.
First story.
We don't have a ton this week. It was like things went pretty smooth this week. Not a ton of BS. Oh, are you getting texts?
Oh, no. Hey, Mike.
Hey, this is Miguel. I got Mike right over here.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you the studio line because this is my. What is it?
Just text it 1-844.
Yeah, 844.
Hold up. I gotta write this down.
I like this. That's old school. Oh, we got to know the numbers.
I know. 844-866-6326. 6326.
6326.
Yeah.
6326. You got it. We'll call you right back.
All right. There you go.
It's a mess.
I like it. It's very old school. I like how relaxed. And yes, I picked relaxed tunes for today. Somebody noticed in the chat room. Yeah, I was thinking of you, Butler. You always send me like chill tunes. Butler's like the king of like smoke tunes. You know, like toot toot. Put this track on. And I played some chill stuff this week.
Before BC calls in, what's the Wonder Years?
Oh, so I watched the Wonder Years. I've been asking this question on our show, I think since we started the show. I tell this story. You guys will know it. Somebody will know the story. I tell about my coach, the black guy that used to yell at the kids. You smell yourself, boy!
Yeah,
remember that? And I do the impression of him, you smell yourself, boy. I said, what is you smell yourself, boy? Dude, there's a character in the show. The coach says, you smell yourself, boy. I stood up out of bed, paused the fucking show. I look at Andrea, and they explain, it's Don Cheadle's the narrator.
Yeah.
And he explains what it means, and it means that you are of an age where you need to wear deodorant, and you are a man, and you get body odor. And I'm like, God damn it, that's all you had to say. Thank you, Wonder Years. I've been waiting, honestly, 35 years to know what the fuck that means.
So was it a popular thing to say at that time?
Yep.
And so a bunch of people...
The show was set in the 60s. It must have been a 60s generational thing that translated to this coach I got. He was an older black guy. Totally made sense.
Did you know anybody that showered in... I got the... he's calling me back here.
Calling your cell phone back?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
my
this.
God.
The number you gave us, 844?
1-844. Make sure he puts the 1.
6326?
Yep.
Yes.
Shipping company, and it's asked us for an extension.
No, I think... Yeah, maybe you have to put a 1 before.
The 844, you have to put a 1.
1-844...
All right.
And then try that. Because you told me the right number, so it should come through. Okay.
I don't think that. He doesn't strike.
What is happening
he doesn't
here?
Strike
they gave us the wrong number. Now they can't
call
us.
Miguel does not strike me as I'm just hearing of this one thing guy.
You don't have to put the 1, right?
I didn't think so.
Phones are hard.
I will say I always put the 1. I'm a 1 guy.
I do anyway, just in case, but you don't need it.
Are you a 1 guy?
I'm a 1 guy, but you don't have to do it.
No, I'm not a 1 guy.
Yeah, you don't have to put the 1.
Sam, are you a 1 gal?
No.
All right.
You dial 1 if you're dialing international.
They wrote down the wrong number, right? And this is never going to work.
How did they get anything done over there at the Sausage Castle? They can't even call somebody. Oh, wait, we got him.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hey, I'll just pick it up.
Oh, okay.
What line?
Line 2.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
He's there.
There he is. All right, there you go.
Mike, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on?
All right.
All right, Mike. So let's rewind a little bit. You sent me a text. I believe
I think you got the uncut. You got it. You got it before it hit the home box office.
It was
watch it
last week.
Yeah, Tom got it fresh out the studio.
Yeah. And I got Monday, September 27th is when I got the first video. And I talked about it a little bit on the show, on a BDM show. And let's describe how this even came about. And because I don't know, Mike, if you've experienced this, because obviously Barstool Sports picked it up and there's lots of comments about it. But our sales guy doesn't believe that it's legitimate or real. He thinks it's like some sort of stunt poop. Or hose or bottle that you squeeze.
I believe that Butler thinks that it's a hose, and you have one of your lackeys on the property. You know, you get the guy that washes out your scrambler to blow in the hose and blow like fabricated brown water out the end of the hose. Right? That's what you think, Butler.
Yeah. Well, whoever the fuck your sales guy is, he's obviously not a member of MyBC.com because me and Fecal I've had a long, shitty relationship, so I am no stranger to the brown, if you know what I mean.
I do. You know what? I absolutely know what you mean.
I defended you, Mike. I said Mike Busey does not fake shitting. He does it legitimate.
He said it in like a GFP accent. Mike Busey does not fake shitting.
I've been waffle stomping at least once a week, and my bowels are very, very loose. So.
I like how it says, like, Dad, is that
That's
you?
awesome.
So, Mike, how...
Shitting in the shower stays half an hour, and I've been waffle stomping. I don't know if you've ever shit on another grown man's chest or have had fecal fights. But yeah, me and Fecal, we've made a career. I've paid a lot of bills on some poo.
All right.
Fecal fights is a thing.
So, Mike, how did this... Now, this is and I'll give you a quick synopsis, and then I want to know the behind the scenes, because I want to know about the helicopter pilot. I want to know about, did you have to get some sort of permission?
I hope it was an old man.
Yeah, so...
It was a very gentle old man from Mexico. He was a very, very nice pilot. And he definitely wants to remain anonymous
So,
for his career reasons. And my buddy Tim Valley, he was going on a romantic flight over Los Angeles, and I saw that the pilot was pretty cool. He was like letting them drink and smoke and stuff. And I saw him dangling his feet out the helicopter, and I was like, man, that's a really, really cool pilot. Maybe he'll let me shit on the Hollywood sign.
That's your first thought? That's your first thought. I like that, Mike. I like that. I like that the first thought was, Moe, that's a cool helicopter pilot. I wonder if he'd let me shit on something
real
of my
story, true story.
I love it.
Yeah, I seen it, and I was like, I actually was like frustrated. Like, he wasted a really good opportunity to like. At first, I was like, he could have peed on it. And I was like, no, it'd be better if he shitted on it. And then at 3 in the morning, I bought 4 flights to Los Angeles, California, didn't go to sleep, showed up, and then we strategized. I had like 8 camera guys up in the hills of Hollywood hiding out because you can only get so close to it before, they arrest you. And they have like a loudspeaker, and the LAPD is like talking to you over it.
Stop shitting on our
this was like some what's that casino movie where they robbed? It's like an Ocean 11 shit.
I hope the movie's called Casino.
Heat.
SEAL team shit type of production. We didn't have much time. We just did. We pulled it out last minute.
What do you eat to prepare?
So Mike, now
I was drinking Taco Bell. I was drinking fucking Dunkin' Donut coffee lattes, which I don't even drink coffee.
Yeah, the coffee will do it. The coffee does it for me.
I was literally squirting like the fucking hot sauce packets down my mouth, and I had I've been shitting on things for a while. This is the first thing I've shitted on, so you got to like kind of do some of your shit search and check out. I've had a long shitty career of pooping on things. So, but to be honest with you, when I got to the helicopter, I didn't realize how small it was. It looked way bigger in the photos. And
so I got some shit on the copter.
Well, you're
nervous?
You're a big man. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely one of the dumbest, stupidest things I ever did. because like I had no safety harness and I got completely out of a helicopter. I don't know if you've seen the video itself.
Yeah.
I just seen y'all probably like a week before it actually dropped on other social media networks, but y'all definitely had the first strike at it. But you did pass it up. It's cool. No big deal.
I don't think Tom knew you wanted us to share that.
Yeah, you don't, Busey, you don't tell me.
Tom just said, like, he's like, oh my God, what the fuck is this?
Busey, I'm not in the same, mindset that you are. You're a pure entertainer.
We could have spread it before Barstool.
I'm just a stressed out small
Y'all had
business
to scoop
owner.
gumshoes and you fucked up. You had to scoop and you passed up on
You
the
had
story,
the poop scoop.
You had the poop scoop.
I was trying to give y'all the poop scoop right away, but y'all passed it up.
Well, because
you know what, Tom?
I was
Tom's
kind of
a pussy.
embarrassed.
He's a pussy. You need to do business with me, the real big dick Dennis over here. This guy's a fucking pussy.
So
he's always been a pussy, and I'm unhitching my wagon.
Can you send anything shit related to me too? Because I just want to laugh.
So, Mike, did you tell the gentle Spanish helicopter pilot about the plan? Or did you have a conference with him beforehand?
Dude,
Well, to be honest with you,
It's crazy.
The story is much more complex, to be honest with you, but I know you don't got much time. But
No, take your time.
Yeah,
Take
go
your time.
for
We
it.
own it.
So we came in on a Thursday and literally went straight to work and then filmed all this stuff. I paid all these camera guys, and we were there also filming a TV show called Vet TV that I was doing a cameo on.
Cool.
So I was like, I didn't really want to go to California just to do that. So that was my motivation factor. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go shit on Hollywood. And that I did. But the first day we got there, the guy, he got cold feet and he backed out on me. And I lost probably a couple $1,000s on paying people because I couldn't just not pay them even though they get the footage and stuff. And then the sad part is I probably spent like $4,000 doing the whole thing. Fucking the only footage that was worth the fuck was the damn GoPros and some of the stuff I filmed on my iPhone. So I had like a whole team of guys that.
Oh no, you did a Tom and Dan event. So you went through with it. You paid everybody, but then when you got all the footage back, you started digging through it. You're like, was everybody drunk here?
Well, also,
yeah. Oh no, you should have seen the group chat because it was like a Poutine 6 like production, and I was like, all right, guys, you're everyone in place, and you get bad service up in the hills of Hollywood, and so we were like logistically having to do it right before sundown, and this guy like takes people out like couples for romantic little fucking getaways, and the first thing I had a problem with was I was actually too fat to be where I was sitting at in the helicopter, so we had to basically he flaked out on me the first day and cost me a bunch of money, and I was like really bummed out because I get into these little we're gonna do this come high or hell water. And when I get my mind set on things, I try to follow through. So I felt like I really was disappointing myself and my followers because I had kind of hinted to what I was doing and kind of left it up in the air because I didn't want everyone to know what I did until I safely returned back to the state of Florida. So, yeah, I didn't know the helicopter was that small, and I'm way too big. And then my camera guy, he's a little thick, too. And the two of us, we couldn't get in. So some cool Asian dude, I guess he's some famous YouTuber that I had never even met. Alex Choi. Alex Choi. He has like a bunch of fancy cars or something.
Yeah.
We just met right there on the helipad. Next thing you know, I'm having to basically sit on his lap, and he's like the size of my right leg. And next thing you know, I'm pulling my pants off, and he's like kind of very quiet and shy, like, what are you doing? And you can feel the helicopter, like the helicopter's literally like shifting as I move. It's not a very big helicopter.
Fuck that
So basically, I was playing with very dangerous stuff, and then I was like, yeah. He's like, what are you gonna do with the American flag? I was like, oh, I'm gonna hoist it out and hold on to it. And then the pilot looked at me and he was like, well, listen, my friend, if you let go of the flag, it goes into the rotors, we die. I was like, all right, it's extra tight. And I had no safety harness, no seatbelt. And if you watch the video, I actually get out of the helicopter and hang on from the skids, which was probably the stupidest thing I ever did.
I was gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why
I
did
thought
you
that
go?
there was Mike.
I
when
thought you were belted in pretty good, and then they just positioned your ass, and then I would have gone as far as to super glue that fucking flag into my hand. And
it was very stressful. It's loud, and you got to be quick. And then the most stressful part is having to because I shit myself last night. I have very loud, loose bowels. So I was worried that
I was on a helicopter.
Yeah, and then honestly, that was the most stressful part, is making sure all my camera guys were in place, and then making sure that I was going to be able to perform at the right time. Because I'm I have this headset on these comms, and the pilot's like, "Go now, we're over the time." and I'm trying to
push it out, big Elvis.
Bro, you're a legend. That's awesome.
Push anything out the first 3 times. So finally, on the 4th pass over the sign is when I was actually able to projectile diarrhea all over myself, the skids, my boots, and the Hollywood sign. And
I hope the pilot screamed "Hasta la vista" or something. I wanted to yell something. Yeah.
Did your giant balls get in the way of your shit flying out of your ass?
Yeah. What about your balls?
I was really nervous. It felt like I was up there for an hour, but I was only up there for 15 minutes. The whole flight was only 15 minutes long, and I tipped them very, very well. And I definitely
he's gonna clean the shit off his copter.
What did your girlfriend think of this, man? She don't want you up there about shitting and falling to your death.
Yeah, she was supporting it. She was definitely like, "Hey, baby, go have fun, go shit in Hollywood, and don't, come back alive."
Gotcha.
Yeah. She's not like the Crow. The Crow won't even let me go to goddamn Publix to get some White Claw.
Yeah, you can't even one wheel to Publix to get White Claw. He's getting blowjobs and gets shit out of any helicopter he wants.
Mike, I'll be honest. When I saw the video and we talked about it, and I am foolish for not. We could have.
Had it.
We could have scooped it. We could have
we
showed
had it all
everybody.
just like Bogey and Bacon.
But then I didn't even know if he wanted me to share it, because I was like, is this a personal
I thought it was a wedding video.
I don't spend thousands of dollars on a Hollywood production just to text my friends a cute little video. Normally.
Well, I don't.
It was entertaining.
That's what we do, because we're embarrassed of ourselves.
And then I saw Barstool Sports picked it up, because my thought being, well,
that's huge.
You shit diarrhea out of a helicopter. A lot of platforms, won't let you show that.
Yeah,
that's
Twitch
won't let you show it.
MSNBC. You're not gonna.
Yeah. So
maybe Drudge.
I'm like,
I think you could get on Drudge.
Yeah, how do you, and then when Barstool Sports picked it up, how do you send that to them? Do you know someone on the inside that puts that out there? Because
all those people follow me, all these reporters, they follow me and they see my stuff, and other Vice people and people that work at TMZ, and so TMZ wanted to, actually, I'm sorry, the New York Post wanted to run the story, and one of their editors, he was hitting me up hey, we want the exclusive, and I think it's funny, because I'm still thinking, all right, this is kind of juvenile, and you got all these grown adults fighting over who wants to break it. And we want to run it on Sunday, and we want to run it on paper, and we want to run the story online, but we're going to have the exclusive. And then when it goes up the chain of command, they're like, well, you didn't get arrested, so we're not going to run it. And I'm like, well, that was the fucking point, not to get arrested. I could have just walked up there and shit on it and get arrested. I was trying to make a safe getaway, so. These Hollywood people, they pick and choose what's cool and what's not, and that's part of the reason why I said, fuck it, I'm going to shit on them. So
I like it.
Now that you have video of that, is that illegal in any way? Could they come back and try to get you?
Whoa, hey, Your Honor, my client would like to exercise his right to shut the fuck up.
Good Bernie Mac.
I definitely talked to my lawyers, and they said that I was at least looking at a misdemeanor. But what I was really more concerned about, I didn't care about going to jail or anything. I was more concerned about the pilot, having any ramifications with his career and stuff. So that's why we didn't post anything until I got back to Florida, and we hit all the tail numbers and hit their identities and stuff. So. And like I said, I tipped him very, very well. So him him and his family are definitely happy right now.
Yeah, I
Even
get-
though-
They'll do the math and they'll figure out which one of the helicopter tour pilots.
let's see.
I'm sure it's Jorge.
It's just not hard to figure out.
Who's got a red helicopter and it's Mexican? It's obviously Jorge. It is not me.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
He's
no.
loose with the rules, Jorge. He's not that
Look at
safe.
Jorge's new boots.
Yeah. Like, because I assume, like, man, you would be in big trouble if you fell out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a nice looking bolo.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
got,
I'm dead, 100% dead. I don't know why. I feel like I had a false sense of security, like hanging out. Because what you haven't actually seen the full version, because we obviously were trying to make a deadline. There's only like a 1 minute clip out there right now, but there's a whole basically like probably 30-minute video we're putting together. That's me going there saying, "Fuck it, let's do this," and then the meeting. We had like one of my camera guys like drawing out like a diagram of the sign and where the helicopter should be and the times and where every camera guy should be and all this stuff. And where the drone's going to be at.
Shitting on
we were trying to like literally,
the movie.
do a fucking a shitty production. It was definitely very stressful. But amidst all that, I couldn't stress about all that. All I had to stress about is not dying and making sure I was able to shit on time, which is tricky. Like I had to back up traffic for like literally from the time I left Florida, and then what fucked me up is when I got flaked out when I got cold feet the first day. I had all this shit in me, and then I had to eventually let it go. So then I had to hurry up and like start eating the bunch more Taco Bell. I probably spent $150 at Taco Bell.
Oh my god,
that's a lot. Plus, I did not know this, but when you have already diarrhea stool or stools, it'll actually when the helicopter actually like almost sucks it out of you. It literally, I could feel it just blowing out of my ass, and then kind of like the droplets just hitting the back of my ankle.
Yeah,
So,
it's literally like if you had COVID, you would have given it to everyone in the like a 30-mile radius, right? Because the plane.
No, you don't get it from shit.
No, but I think the helicopter is chopping your the mucus. If you got mucus in there, I think because a floaty stool. You had a floaty stool.
The Los Angeles Fire Department actually they maybe should have used me to put out some of those fires. I could have just been in a helicopter shitting on.
I would watch that. Mike Busey Saves California was shitting on the fire.
Mike, there's nothing more natural than doing it. So it shouldn't be illegal. I mean, every animal shits in the wild.
I got one.
I mean, there's a lot of coyote shit up in those hills. I mean, I don't know if you've been over there, but
It's not coming from the sky.
I got one last question, Mike. Do you think, like, how much publicity will this get you when it's all said and done? Like, can you put a monetary value to this video? Because that's where I get.
Good question.
Like,
yeah.
I always before.
Yeah, my CPA just entered the chat. He definitely advised against this financial decision because it definitely put some money into it. But I don't know if anyone on the planet who can say they flew from a helicopter and shit on the Hollywood sign. So I think I'm the only one to do that as of now. There may be some copycats later on. They might top me up.
You should start a TikTok challenge. And you should get kids across the nation doing this like they do the DVs.
Yeah, I try to keep kids and fecal away from the brand. I try to separate fecal children and from the Mike Busey brand.
That's
but
probably good.
I get what
That's probably good. I was going to go like that Devious Licks thing they're doing on the TikTok. Where you steal stuff.
I mean, maybe I should have been doing it off some milk crates while I was shitting on it. I don't know. Maybe I could have
shit on the top of some milk crates and then fall. Maybe people will love that.
Well, where can people see the video now?
Or
Mike?
sign up because he's got a big party right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our annual Halloween party called Drunk People in Costumes. It's been going on. This will be the 22nd year in a row.
Nice.
And it's our biggest, craziest, sexiest, wildest Halloween party. And all you got to do is become a member. Ladies are all free, but dudes, or whatever you identify as, if you want to chop your penis off and you show up, then sure, we'll let you in for free. However, if you are a female, you're in free. If you are a guy, you become a member. You get to see all the awesome content. You get
Can I chop my penis off at the door?
Mike, if I come by,
3-day event.
if I come by to one of these parties, Mike, will you introduce me as like a local celebrity?
You want to go to my
yours stinks. But Mike has like a bunch of girls and their nudity.
Yeah,
and
he's got a putt-putt golf.
Yeah.
He's shitting on things. What are you shitting on except our
Gravitron.
He's got a Gravitron.
What are you shitting on except for our show? Name one thing.
My shower.
He's got a pit bike track.
My deck.
Yeah. So would you
listen, guys? Y'all come out, and I know for the life of you, y'all won't show up. Whoa. However, if you were to show up, I will make sure you and your loved ones are safe and secure from any any violent strippers or midgets. I will make sure y'all have the time of your life, and then I'll make sure you stay faithful and monogamous to yourself and have the best time ever. Maybe we should just broadcast live from the party.
I would love to do that.
Event, by the
There's
way.
nothing I love more than a good live broadcast.
Yeah. Well,
you could do a 72-hour live broadcast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
For St. Jude. Let's do it for St. Jude's Mathathon. Let's do it for the kids.
Yeah, y'all could do like a candy corn fucking contest. Who can shove the most candy corn up their ass?
I want to do a smallest penis competition.
Mike, can you talk?
I'm in.
Are you filming a music video right now, or can you talk about it?
Yeah, there's actually a very famous reggaeton artist here shooting a very expensive music video right now, and the house is full of very beautiful Spanish women from Colombia.
Hey now.
At least that's what the lesson said when they signed in. So yeah.
Are you the hombre that shit on the sign?
All right, Mike. Sorry.
I use Miguel Colon Jr. as my translator in these moments because he's our one Spanish hire, so we can use him to translate in these situations.
I like that.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, we'll get you back in here soon, and
good luck with the video, man. Good luck with the big the big mega party.
Yeah. And tell everybody how to sign up real quick.
Just go to MikeBusey.com and you sign in. You get to see all the uncensored, crazy content. You get to come to the monthly events.
I love it.
$33 a month you can't afford not to be a member. You know,
we'll be
if you're not into obese fat dudes with small penises, shit on Hollywood signs. That's cool. We got a lot of other actual sexy things going on and some fun, cool original content. We make TV shows. We got a show called Blue Collar Blowjobs. We got a called You Won't, Cock Blockers, all kinds of original programming. We're our own network with no rules, and we do what we want. And it's if you like good old-fashioned entertainment, you'll love being a member.
I like it. Sounds like the way Spike TV used to be. Spike TV.
Before they got neutered. Yeah,
exactly.
We're like Spike TV with balls.
Yeah, exactly. I like it.
Vagina.
Be good. You and Miguel, take care of yourselves, man. We love you, and be good, all right?
Thanks, guys. I love you guys, and God bless America.
God bless America, indeed. Be good, man.
Well, now I got to decide if I go to Busey's Halloween party or Seth's Halloween party.
Wow.
I know that's a better choice.
I heard the entire cast.
Is it, though?
I don't know.
It depends on what
Is the entire cast of Blue Collar Blowjobs and Cock Blockers going to be at Seth's house? I don't believe so. The entire cast.
Who do you got? Will I have a Spencer's gift stripper pole hung up?
Oh, my God.
I know a certain radio host that had that about 25 years ago.
There we go.
You're just falling.
You got any celebrities at all?
Where are your celebrities?
Yeah, I actually have two coming. I'm not going to name them, but WWE guys.
Who? If it's not, I want The Miz. And I want,
Is it like a jobber?
Retired Undertaker and wife.
It's a name.
Yeah. Well, are we talking mid-tier?
Who are we talking about? If it's No Way Jose, that guy sucks. That guy's the worst.
All right.
And if it's what's the little luchador guy? Rey Mysterio? Too short. Get out of here. Yuck.
That's his Halloween costume, by the way.
I'd never have the ambition to think of a stupid. Okay, because I mean,
watching you interview Mike is I love it because you're sweating right now, because you don't understand it, and you were just kind of shaking your like this. You did You're like Terry Shiva the whole time.
It's like
he didn't know what he's doing.
It's like a ridiculous. They're like, how could anybody how could this work promoting you? And then it's like Barstool Sports.
He doesn't care. That's why I got picked up though. Had he cared about it, it doesn't get picked up.
Yeah.
The secret is to not care. He just goes, "This is something I want to do. Will it get picked up?" I don't know.
How do you not care?
I don't know.
We care too much. There's two people.
We care too much.
There's a lot of people depending on you to keep making money so they can make money. Is how do you not care about that and just live your life free and just do whatever you think of, and it doesn't matter. I'm mad at myself when we spend too much, like AC bills. Like, God damn, $180 is a small place. You know, like
You could have spent $5,000 on a Mexican helicopter to do shit out of it.
I was like, get your back money. Anyway, semantics. We got any new episodes this weekend?
Yeah, well, it's actually going to be you heard about this one. We're recording that tomorrow.
What's on deck?
My episode that will be released this Sunday will be about Mothman. You familiar with Mothman?
I am.
From West Virginia?
I've read a lot about that.
Talked about West Virginia a little earlier.
Is it like Slender Man where he just stands in the woods?
Sure. Yeah, he flies as well.
Mythy, yeah. I mean, it's not... Yeah, I mean...
There's some conspiracies around that.
Yep.
And
that
then,
movie, remember that movie?
It was terrible. I watched it a couple days ago.
It was terrible, but I can remember, for whatever reason, it did scare me, and I don't know why. I think it's because that's the things that are completely unexplainably weird that people see, those are the things that scare me the most.
I found that creepy, that movie, because originally it was said it was based on true events, but it's based on like an actual bridge collapsing. And then
well, no, it is based on true sightings that happened in the 60s.
You're right.
Yeah, and then it led up to the bridge.
That is how they kind of fooled you in. You're right.
Because it was based on the book. And then Derek is going to record one about The Exorcist and some conspiracies about that will be released in 2 weeks.
I love that movie. That's the first movie I ever bought on DVD, and then I had to go and rebuy it on Blu-ray. I bought the one with Friedkin, the director, doing the behind the scenes,
commentary.
And it's got all that movie is one of my favorite movies because I still remember the feelings I got when I watched it. It scared the shit out of me.
I rented it. We watched 30 minutes for Tracy because she's never seen it. Watched it for 30 minutes. She passed out. You can only rent it. It stays for 2 days. She hasn't come back.
It's like $3 for the rental.
But
Come on. I just rented it.
I yelled at her. I'm like, I gotta buy this again for $3.
Oh my God, you're an old man. He can't find it, right? He can't. It doesn't matter how much you work out. It doesn't matter how many times you go to the doctor. It doesn't matter how young your girlfriend is. The old man is in you, and it will make you say things like, "God damn it, watch it in 2 days."
It's just annoying.
Just wait until
just buy your sweet girlfriend.
Of course, I am going to.
And don't complain.
Wait until Tracy's cleaning your CPAP tubes in their sink because they need to be cleaned out.
Are they dishwashers?
We got anything on the watering holes, Travis, going on?
Yeah. So we have the Bug Nutty Brewing
Hey,
Company.
it's Travis.
Thanks for spitting it back at me, TG. Bug Nutty Brewing Company. Definitely check them out. We have over 28 different beers on draft over there in historic downtown Cocoa Village. So check them out. Also, Tuffy's in downtown Sanford. They have their music box, Swine and Sons out there. They also have a huge, it's for social distancing, massive space, and they always have a ton of stuff on draft, including their very own cider, and they also have some Central 28 brews out there as well. So definitely check them out.
Definitely check them out.
Back to you, Dan.
I like that.
Seth,
you know what you do better when you lean in. I like it.
Tell us about your dojo.
Well, I will secure the weapons by next week. So if you want to have your kids drop by to do sprints before class, they'll be safe. But no, I actually just started a brand new tournament competition class for the kids on Fridays now. So now they can come.
It's called Squid Game.
Now they can come 4 days a week. I have 2 BDMs kids that are there, and they just did the tournament cast. This girl is one of the girls is gonna be a badass.
I
She's gonna be doing really good.
I think I heard Tom talking to you, but I think I see the problem. Tom wants to do it with his boys.
No,
what you
God,
need
let
to
them do something by themselves.
You gotta drop them off, man. It's time. It's time.
You can
too scared.
You gotta drop them off at
You
least.
can
No, it's
watch
time.
them first.
It's
Sit
time.
The other kids were like that too. There were other kids. I saw their parents. They were clinging to them.
You gotta get dropped off. That's important to learn.
Crying, and I'm
You
sitting
drop
there
them
like,
off
oh
at school,
Jesus.
they'll be fine.
Yeah, just like school. It's karate school.
It's exactly the same thing. I tell the parents that, they're like, oh, well, can we watch? I'm like, you're more than
You're in
welcome to
my
watch.
world now, Tommy.
Yeah, I want that. Listen, I want that. But
I'm gonna bully the fuck out of you, bro.
yeah, they need that.
I do not bully him. I'm
But
actually
you don't
very
want to
good.
drop them off, right?
Well, I tell them, like, hey, do you want to do karate? They're like, no.
Don't ask them.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
take
you
them.
don't
I didn't want to
ask.
fucking play baseball. They
No,
just took
I didn't
me.
want to go to karate either when I was 6
I
or 5
can't
years
weigh in
old.
on this because I asked Busy, do you want to do dance? Yes, I do. Do you want to do soccer? Or no, we've asked her other things. Do you want to do pottery?
motivated.
Absolutely not pottery. That's gay. Do you want to do soccer? Yeah. Like she has her mind made up.
Yeah.
It's
I'm trying to find something. Yeah,
It's just in your brain. It ain't
something that they're passionate about.
There's
That's
no
the
passion in
problem.
those
I know.
boys.
I
You
know.
just gotta have them watch it once and see the other kids like doing
You
the
could take
kicks
one
and
down.
breaking the boards.
Can we go by and look? And you got the glass front like every other cheesy dojo.
Can he stand out there and then your assistant?
Why don't you walk in
Sensei
and
Jacob
sit
will
down
come out
and watch it inside and watch? Well, you don't have to stand outside the
Oh, okay.
glass.
Hey, dress them like ninjas and bring them over. Because he likes that. Dress them like ninjas and bring them over there. Seth loves it when you mock his craft.
What day? Wednesdays?
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. So Mondays and Wednesdays, everything's 5 to Monday, Wednesday, 5 to 6.
Happy hour after 7 o'clock.
And then
And is Tracy teaching the kids? Right?
Yeah, she's with
So
me.
there
with
you
the
go.
kids.
You get to watch Tracy. Your boys get to watch the kids.
You don't wear a bra when you're kicking and punching, if you know
She
what I
wears
mean.
a super tight belt, so it's an hourglass look.
Oh, yeah, I like that. She bends over, get a peek down that gate.
Has she always done martial arts, or did
No,
you just...
she started when
he forced her to.
Okay.
He just took her and she had
I was like,
She also didn't want to have kids, but now she does. It's weird how things change when she got with Seth.
Yeah, it's called communication.
She loves it now, though. I mean, apparently she loves it now. She's like, this is a great hobby. I love it, blah, blah, so.
Okay, well, that's...
Plus, I'm like, you're fucking part Japanese. Start embracing your culture, you poser. You try hard Asian.
Oh, what are you talking to me?
Oh, you get to try hard when you actually are Asian.
I did think you were talking to Tom. I was like, dude, you weren't Indian. You're not Asian either.
I felt the hate in that.
All right. Thank you to all the BDMs that subscribe.
I thought you were going to... Very good. I felt it. Did anybody else feel a fat radio host very good? I felt a fat radio host very good. It was queued up.
I juked out of that.
Hey, you got McCaffrey back? Going into the weekend.
No, don't talk about fantasy football.
Yeah. We got that going on, right? Hey, guys, I would like to tell you, hey, for all of you guys that have been signing up on Twitch and tipping us and signing up on the YouTube and tipping us and stuff like that, we really do appreciate it. We just hit right at 6,000 subscribers, which is really good for us because that means in the last year we've gained 1,000 subscribers. Because when we started this, we were 6K. We were starting it right at 5K, and 6K was the goal, and we made it. So, hey, get more and more people to subscribe. It really helps us out to be a little bit more visible, and we certainly do appreciate you guys subscribing to our YouTube channel.
All right, everybody, have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.